What's up? Hey guys. Uh, first of all, uh, thanks for coming in. Those of you that are here already. Brian, I just saw that you had to take off. My bad, man. But thanks anyways, and thanks for coming in and saying hi and seeing in a few minutes. That's really cool. Um, I do have a ton of invites out. Hopefully, people all get them. Because it kind of sucks having a chat when you're the only guy. Um, you know what I'm saying? It kind of blows if that happens. You know. So anyway, who came in so far? Because I don't have anybody here to help me with this, so I'm going to do it. Jack of all trades came in. I'm a redneck cockahan. Thank you, sir. Mr. Jerry Pruitt. Brian Teenan Outdoors, as I just mentioned. We have Basic American. How are you, brother? Good to see you. We have. I could have sworn I saw Sick Man in there. There he is. Sick Man 99. So, what's going on, everybody? How was your weekend? I'm probably going to repeat myself tonight a couple of times saying this. Thank you, Joey. Appreciate that, brother. I'm probably gonna repeat myself saying this. So you guys that are here and you probably be here later on. I'm gonna just gonna let you know now. I'm having this chat for Ohio. Um, for those of you who may not know, Ohio had an emergency, and he had to come out to the East Coast um, for a family emergency. Um, and he wanted me to get that message out that if you know you try to contact him or you watch a vid of his and he doesn't reply back to you, he's not ignoring you. He's at a family emergency. So, um, hey, Joel Sweatman, thanks for coming in. Um, anyway, um, I just wanted to let everybody know that. And again, I'm probably going to repeat myself just as people come in and so they know what's going on. And the reason why the chat is the chat is titled having a chat for Ohio because tonight is Ohio's night to have a chat. Um, and I spoke with Ohio. Well, technically, I didn't speak with Ohio. Ohio left me a message on my cell phone. So I just figured we'd do this. You know? You know what I mean? So, how was everybody's weekend? Hope it went well. Um, again, I do have people coming in. Apparently, Mr. Tolley's on his way in. Jack has a link coming in. I sent a ton of other links, so we'll see if they get them all. And it's a free for all. So we're just going to talk about what we want to talk about. No set agendas. No, you know what I mean. Whatever you got, we're good. You know what I'm saying? Uh, but at any rate, hope everybody's weekend went well. You know, it sucks. Tomorrow's Monday, but what the hell are you going to do, right? Another day in the calendar. You know what I'm saying? But at any rate, so guys, tell me something. What do you guys? Do you guys have a subject you guys want us to talk about tonight? Do you have a preference? Do you want to know something? I don't know. Tell me. Give me a suggestion or give me I don't know. Uh, while I have you guys' attention, look what I got. I saw this before in another chat, but I'm not sure if you guys are there for it. Um, So as you guys know, I live up here in Boston, right? And so look what I bought in the city, about 8 miles north of Boston. You ready for this one? This is pretty funny. Is that not funny? The reason why I asked, I'm not saying that this is funny. I'm saying that the fact that I bought it 8 miles north of Boston is funny. Hey, King Kong, how the hell are you? Good to see you. Um, that's what I think is funny. Not the sticker. The fact that I got it in Massachusetts is freaking funny. You know what I'm saying? So, but at any rate, oh, I lost you guys. There you go. Oh, nice, Joel Sweatman. Put the guy out fishing. Hope you caught something. Do I collect coins, King Coin? Um, am I collector? No. Have I started looking at coins now and I get them in the stores, on the street, on the ground, whatever? You know what I mean? Yeah. Um, because of um, some of the people that Jack hooked me up with, you know, like Mr. Hornbuckle. I got all excited, King. I'll tell you this funny story. I got all excited. I found a 1961 nickel. Right. So here I am thinking that I got silver in my hand, and Will decided to tell me that what I had in my hand was just a nickel. So, Sask, good evening. Thanks for coming in, brother. I need Winter to come back. Make it come back, Mikey. Dude, you know me. I'm a Winter guy. Uh, no, I'm not going to kick him out, Jezzo. Um, I would rather deal with cold than fucking horse flies and mosquitoes, black flies, all that shit. Um, so, you know what I mean, guys? You know what I mean? So yeah, King, that's my extent of coin collecting. You know what I mean? I don't. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Yeah, I know there's no silver and silver one nickel. That's what I keep forgetting there's a delay here. Sorry. Um, Oily, Oily. I sent you a link. I don't know. I thought you were mad at me or something, sweetheart. It's good to see you. If you would like me to send you another one, say yay or nay. um, hey, Gear, what's up, brother? Um, I sent a ton of links. Hopefully, I didn't go over 10. That's my hope. Let me. I wish I kept track of how many people I invited. You know what I mean? Do you know what I'm saying? Anyways, anyways. No, I didn't see it, Mikey. Send me another one. I get my grandbaby to sleep. I'll join in you for a little bit. Okay, I sent it, hon. The only way I know how to send them is to the bell, so it should be under your bell. Um, Aero Code USA. Oh, absolutely, Aero Code. Yeah. Hi, Sandy. Hey, guys, go to Aero Code USA YouTube page. He's selling fat wooden knives. He just got his eBay store. Um, that'd be great. He just did a video today, right, Erico? Tell me if I'm wrong, brother. You did a video on it today, correct? So guys, go over and check him out. That's kind of cool because we all love knives. We all love fat wood. And Sandy, how's Tom? Oh, redneck beat me to it. Mr. Tolley, sir.
What's happening, brother?
How you doing, sir?
Not too bad.
Hey, that's not too bad about Aero Code USA, huh? For a kid, he's got his own eBay store out now. That's freaking awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. I haven't had the opportunity to watch a whole lot of his videos. Seen
Yeah, he's
some,
a young
but
kid too.
yeah,
I'm sorry.
I just get so gosh darn busy lately with working and stuff. And
Sandy, will
tons
you
of
do me
leather
a
work to
favor?
get done.
I'm sorry, Sandy. Will you do me a favor? Will you let him know that yeah, we all hustle around and shit like that, but we please let him know that we're thinking about him and we hope that he gets through this. And I mean, he's gonna get through it, but you know what I'm saying? That it's less painful as the days go, so to speak. You know what I mean? Did I say that right? I hope I did. I'm sorry, Mr. Tolley. I just wanted to let her know that we were thinking of Tom.
Yeah, we're cool. Yeah. Well, yeah. I hope he's doing.
You
He looked pretty chipper in his video, so.
Yeah. So yeah, Ohio's not going to be here tonight.
He's not.
Ohio, no. And I said this when I opened up. How long have I been on live? 10 minutes. So for those of you who are just joining, I'm gonna let you know why I named the chat the way I did. Ohio wanted me to let everybody know he's going to be gone a few days. He's got some. He had to come to the East Coast, so to speak. He had to go to where his dad took ill. So if you comment on his video, if you do whatever, you try to get hold of him, Facebook via whatever, and he's not answering you back, don't take that personally. he's got he's
a little preoccupied right now.
So please don't take it personally. He will get back to each and every one of you when he does return to his normal.
Might take him a few days.
Yeah, so it might take him a little bit of time. So just have some patience with him. Okay. So because Ohio couldn't have a chat tonight, and tonight is his night to have a chat, not mine. This isn't the Quagmire. This isn't, this is Ohio's night to have a chat. I figured that I would have a chat for Ohio. And that way there, it gives me the opportunity to get the word out for him that he asked me to do anyways. So, not that I couldn't have done it through Google Plus or YouTube, but I thought having a chat would be
it's always fun.
A better way. Yeah, exactly. A better way of doing it. All right, thanks, Jerry. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you can make it back. Jerry, Mr. Tolley, sir, Jerry said he did PM you.
Yeah, I just got that just as I was coming downstairs. It came through on my phone.
Jerry, if you're still here, you already heard him just say it. So if you're still there, he got it. Just trying to see if anybody. I used to be able to keep both of them side by side. The internal chat, and the internal and the external.
Yeah, I wish I could.
Mr. Cockerham, thank you, sir. I try to be. I don't have to tell you guys that Ohio's a great guy. So,
Yeah. He's an okay one.
You know, Ohio and I have become better friends, if you want to, you know, if that's even a word or a phrase. By doing our Quagmire. I've known Ohio, seen him come through Jamie Time much long before I was even on that panel of Jamie Time. About this time last year, when I started watching Jamie Time, and I noticed Ohio Wolverine. I said, that doesn't sound really, you know. I remember I said to him one night, I goes, Ohio Wolverine. Now that don't make sense considering they are.
I'll be back in a second.
Okay, pal. Considering they are rivals. And that's the night that him and I just started chatting and shooting the shit, and you know what I mean? So, yeah, thank you, sir, for those kind words, Mr. Cockerham. And by the way, sir, I enjoyed your chat last night. That was nice. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed your chat. Also, you guys, I shared a chat that's going to be on tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Eastern. It's about bushcraft and stuff. So if you guys are into bushcrafting, Crash Bushcraft, all one word, Crash Bushcraft. I guess this is like a second Monday having a, no, I'm sorry. This will be his third Monday having a chat. So relatively new chat. So if that interests you, you know, you can head over at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Flan! Hello, beautiful. How are you? Flan, although my Bruins are out, sweetie, you know I can't root for the friggin' Canadian, sweetheart. I can't do it. But, you know, your team was better this year, so salute, sweetheart. All right, Jack, your link should be in the bell. Politically incorrect. Welcome, sir. Gig riding. If I didn't shout you out, welcome to you, sir. Hope it's a good. God, I love how you say that. I can't get my voice to go that low. But anyways, I'll tell you what. This knife I won on Dutch Knife Guy's 400 subscriber giveaway, the Tenacious, and I use it every day. I don't just carry it on my belt as an EDC. I use it every day. And this thing is just as sharp as the day it came out of the goddamn box. And even the serrated edges are freaking sharp. But I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I like my pouch that was made. I love it all. So, Flan, I heard that you had a. It's just as sharp as the day it came out of the goddamn box. Whoops. And, is that me?
Sorry to leave you stranded there, brother. It was my daughter that called.
Oh, please don't worry about stuff like that.
She'll call me back tomorrow.
I love it. First.
Hi. Oh.
Is that me?
That's the young'uns.
This is the grandbaby.
Where am I? There you are. Hi.
Say hi. Say hi, guys. You say hi?
Hi.
Say hi, Tolly. We just thought
Little
we'd stop by
bashful.
for a minute. Oh, she waved. Say hi. Yeah, tell her. Say hi. Tell them what
Nothing
your
wrong
name
with being a
is.
little bashful.
Is that me?
This is the grandbaby. This is Chelsea.
Hi.
Hi, Josie.
Hi. Say hi, guys. Sorry, I forgot to take my volume off.
It's all right.
There.
I got a whole
We just
pile
stopped
of
by for a
grandkids,
minute.
though.
We just stopped by for a minute before she goes to bed.
Well, thank you for stopping by, and obviously you still have the
Yeah.
invite. So if you want to stop by after Chelsea goes to sleep, you're please more than welcome to come on back.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Say bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, Chelsea.
Bye.
Oh,
Say bye,
bye.
Mikey.
Bye bye.
Bye,
Good night there,
Chelsea.
sweetie.
Bye, Dolly. Oh, we'll see y'all in a bit.
All right.
Yep.
Things that put a smile to my face,
Tell me about it, man.
right? Isn't that the best?
My wife calls it baby lust.
Yeah.
So she won't let. We can't have no more kids, of course, but
Right.
you know, I sure like them. Good thing I can have grandkids now.
Yeah. You know what my mother says the best part about grandkids are?
Giving them back.
They go home.
That's right.
All right, basic. We'll
I
be here,
don't know.
brother. Yeah, but you know, my mother does, my father does it too. My parents are split up. They split up. Shit. How old am I? I'm gonna be 48. They split up when they've been split for 33 years. But
Yeah, my folks split when I was 6.
yeah. So, but they've kept this relationship for us. Well, no, we're not kids anymore. We're all adults. But when we were kids, they kept
Right.
this relationship. It wasn't a War of the Roses. It wasn't a War of the Roses divorce. But anyway, make a long story shorter. So my mom takes. It started with my oldest nephew. It started with my oldest nephew. She asked my sister, "Can I take David for a week up country?" And she's like, "Yeah, you sure? Yeah, okay." And then my other sister had a kid, and then she took when that niece turned 5. There's rules. You got to be 5. When she turned 5, she took both of them, and then when the next one showed up, she took. At one time, she had like freaking 14 of them, 15 of them up there.
Jeez.
Now the teenagers are all teenagers, and they're working, they're going to college or what have you, so they don't,
Yeah.
But they all pop in at least for a night, and they sleep over her cottage just to say, we had a Nana's night, or we had, you know what I mean?
That's awesome.
Yeah. Jack, I thought I did. Basic, I thought I did send you one. Jack, I hope. I'm sorry, Mr. Tolley. Let me.
No, that's fine.
I thought I sent Basic American a link. I don't know. I forget how many people I've invited now. So, like, if I invited 12 people, I'm going to feel like an idiot. All right, Basic American. It should be under your bell, hopefully. Because that's where I sent it. Jack, that's where yours is too, brother.
Have a Coke and a smile.
Right. All right. So when you first came on, you were talking about doing leather. You're as you normally do. You're doing leather tonight, or
Yeah.
you? I don't mean that in a
It seems-
sarcastic manner. I was just. No, I think
no. It just seems like it's never ending sometimes. I had a couple more holsters to get done, and and I'm working on some new stuff too that I haven't made before. So, I don't know. Pretty soon I'm gonna have to get a new job. One where I can, do my own thing.
Right. I'd love to work for myself.
Yeah, I've done it before. It ain't all it's cracked up to be.
Right. Well, I think I'd be all right because I'm not a golfer. You know what I mean? So I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not really
Yeah,
a
I
golfer.
used to work for a guy. He would give us time off to go golf.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, tell me about it. And not that I can, not that I'm much of a golfer, but it sure puts a smile on your face to smash the crap out of that little white ball.
Right?
Yeah.
Mr. Basic American, how are you tonight, sir?
How's it going, gentlemen?
I'm doing well,
Good,
thank you.
good.
Well, doing well. Just sitting there shooting a shit and just having a chat, having a good time. You know.
Pull up the text here. I try to keep the chat in a side window.
Yeah, I do too. I have to go back and forth, back and forth. I used to be able to keep them side by side and just like shorten up the internal so I can see the external.
Well, that's all I do. I don't know what the hell version of Windows I got here, but I grab the video chat and slam it to the side, and it'll make it a smaller, so my screen is half and half.
Right. Yep.
I got a really little screen on this computer. It's just one of them little netbooks with that 10-inch screen on it.
Yep.
A little more than a iPad, but not by much.
Hey, it got you on here, right?
Yeah, well, and I can have it downstairs. I check load data and stuff like that all the time. It's pretty handy to have.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Where the hell is Jack? Why isn't he in here?
I know. I sent him a link like first, I think. I sent out an absolute. I don't know if you heard me when I was talking to Mr. Tolley, but I sent out an absolute shitload of links. So, and you can only have 10 people in here. If a bunch of people get all their links together, I'm in big fucking trouble.
How's my audio? You guys got background noise because my wife's got the TV on in the other room?
No, I don't hear a thing.
All right.
I can pick up a little bit, but it ain't too bad.
Yeah, as long as I ain't stepping all over you. If I am, let me know. I'll go close the door.
That's why I come downstairs. You'll usually watching TV.
It depends on what she's watching. Every once in a while, you'll hear gunshots and shit in the background, depending on what she's watching.
I think my wife is deaf. She's got the hearing of a freaking eagle, but when it comes to TV, she's got to turn it up loud as hell.
That's usually me. I love having a thing loud.
Jack, take a break and come sit with us for a little while. But I do admire.
I'm gonna mute for a minute here.
I do admire your.
Wait, I'm loud?
Who's loud, Gear? Me, Basic, or Mr. Tolley?
I'm using like Turtle Beach headphones. These things are big as shit, and I've heard people say I'm loud as well. I just gotta figure out how to turn down my mic's input here.
You can't. I think I have to do it from here. Well, you can turn down your mic input, but I think I can turn you down from here.
Okay. Well.
Let me try that. Control room. Control room over. Oh, you're all the way down. It's just about off. How's that? Basically there.
Maybe you turned him down too far.
Shit, I can't get it back over though. Basically there.
Yes, sir.
How's that?
That's pretty good.
Well, I have no idea. We'll have to wait till Gear says something.
I actually muted you for a minute there. I'm like, oh shit.
I turned it down on my setting. My settings, on my actual computer was on 16. I dropped it down to 10, so hopefully that's better.
Gear, is that any better, brother? Flan, how'd you make out? You still having the computer issues there, Flan? Michelle said some of you were having computer problems. So I was just wondering. Crown Control to Major Tom, absolutely. That was a cool song too. So you're finishing up a holster, Mr. Tolley?
No, actually, I'm working on a. This is a multi-tool sheath.
Oh, cool.
It's a new design I haven't tried yet, so we'll
Well,
see how it works.
Well, you know the rules are you have to share with the class.
Well, I'll have to send it to somebody, and somebody will have to test it for me.
Well, share with the class, so let's see. I'll click on
Oh,
it.
so far it's one big piece of leather.
Yep.
And just creative folding and stuff, and it's just pretty much it's a box sheath.
Yep.
So it should fit a lot of different multi-tools or other things too, you know.
Yep.
So it should be pretty simple snap on it.
You can put one of these in there. Let me see if I have it in my pocket. You could put, like you said, a multi-tool. You could probably fit this here flashlight in there with that.
Oh, easy. Yep.
You know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Looks so far
be
so
cool.
good.
That'd be cool.
I gotta. And I always strive to get, a little better quality than anything you'd get from the store. So we're shooting for just that next level.
Right. Skywalk, how are you? Can we see some of your work? Some of my work, sweetheart? I don't know if I can show that on film.
Yeah. You showed your kids. That's some of your work, ain't it?
Right. Apparently, Flan wants to see some of your work. So I left it stuck on you. So everybody's
What
just
kind of
looking
work?
I'm guessing leather work.
I would guess that too, but I do so many. I do a lot of different stuff. I mean, I make belts and wallets and.
Let me go back to the external chat and I'll see if she. Flan, do you have a preference on you want to see the holsters he makes, the belts he makes? I know for a fact that the gentleman was nice enough to make me a wallet, and the whole world will see that as soon as I get it. You guys will all see it.
Yeah, it's coming tomorrow. I'll send it out tomorrow.
Yeah. I can't wait. And then
Post office started being closed on Saturdays.
yeah, where I vacation in New Hampshire, the town only has like 3,200 people in it during the off season. Perverts. Yes, I am. I'm proud of it, sweetheart. You should see the riding crappies we're gonna make. No, just kidding. So, but during the summer season, from like May to first part of October,
Yeah.
middle part of September, it jumps to 8,000.
Wow.
So the post office opens like 6 days a week.
Huh.
And as soon as everybody goes home,
They're shut.
so all those people up there.
Isn't that how it goes, though?
She enjoys leather work. This is Flan, by the way.
Okay.
Mr. Tolley. She enjoys leather work. I'm thinking, period. Loves to see the craftsmanship. So I believe we're still keyed in on you. Yep, I did. I still keyed on you. So
Let me punch
you,
this hole
sir,
quick.
have the floor.
Well,
yes, guys, I know that yes, guys, I know I keyed on Scott on purpose, so you guys can see what he's doing. So
I just have a little bit of work to do yet on this wallet. Gonna burnish the edges and stuff, but
beauty.
Yeah, it came out really nice. I'm quite pleased with it. Little different finish on this one, so it's, I don't know, the camera won't pick it up, but It's a little shinier.
Yeah.
I have to go to my cabinet.
Sass Green 13th Man says, I need a holster on my lawn tractor. Big enough to hold a beer can or two.
That's something I was keeping in my hand.
Right.
Boy, I haven't done a show and tell in a long time.
No. When Flan, let me tell you, when Flan asks, Flan gets, because she's a sweetie. Flan, and by the way, this is, I call him Mr. Tolley just because I do. As you can see, I'm not telling any tales out of school. I'm not giving any information on what I'm not supposed to give out. His real name is Scott.
That's me.
So.
Oh my. I got so much crap in my cabinet here that it about makes my head spin.
Hey, it looks like you're starting to run out of shelf room, too.
Mr. Stump King, welcome, my brother.
That's my reloading bench over there.
Stumpa, is your computer problems fixed yet, brother? I will send you a link in a millisecond if your computer problems are all set.
Well, I grabbed a few. My personal stuff, so it's been used.
Cool.
Most of the other stuff gets, you know, I make it and it gets sent out.
Right.
I got a dangler sheath. That's for a Mora companion. But it's nice because when you sit down, it just kind of goes out of the way.
It doesn't go straight down on you like those sheets that come with it.
Yeah, it'll go out of the way. It's really, yeah. So I like the dangler a lot. And
yep.
Got the old companion in there.
What a beautiful
Been a few years of working with that one.
Yep. Beautiful knife.
Got an Avenger holster.
Oh, very nice.
That one's for my Sigma. Which I should check, make sure everything's clear.
Yeah, don't need any accidents, especially live on TV. No, just kidding.
Yeah, right. Well, and I don't carry this one a whole lot, but it's a pretty nice holster for it.
Yeah, it is.
It's a thumb brake, so it's got, I don't know. My lighting sucks down here. It's
Go
got a
back
strap
towards
up
you.
over the.
Let's try this. Go back towards you a little. Stop up a little bit back up towards your camera, right there. Yep, and tilt it like that, because now here comes your color. That's awesome.
It's got a reddish tint to it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's awesome.
It's pretty cool. I like it. It
Yeah,
came out
there it
pretty
is.
good, but it's got the thumb brake, so it's got a strap up over the slide, so you can't drop it out of there.
Yeah,
that one's pretty cool. Inside the waistband for my Glock 27.
oh, look at that.
That's a really labor intensive
I was
holster.
gonna ask. That ain't no. That's beautiful though.
Thanks. This was the first one I did of this design. I sent one out to BB Mize, so he's got one of my holsters too.
Yeah.
And I know this one's clear because I haven't carried it in quite a while. Oh, those out of the way.
Cool.
You ever watch Ebomi's channel?
Ebomi. I don't believe so, Scott.
This is my regular carry here.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of did I don't know if you'll see it. There's kind of a two-tone, a little lighter here on the stiffener. But this one's loaded. This is my regular carry. I keep this one loaded most of the time. Suppose I should.
We should probably take the one out of the chamber too. There you go.
Yeah. since you know, all the safety sallies, let's keep them happy.
Right.
But this is the one I usually carry, my 1911.
An unloaded gun's like
So-
kind of like having a dull knife around the house. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. So
It's kind of silly.
Ebomi always says, guns loaded and I feel safe.
Yep.
So,
Absolutely. Cool.
and it was just a plain belt, regular old belt.
Now I saw on when I was going through, they call it Joanne's Fabric, and then of course
Yeah.
when I was at then I was at Tandy Leather. You know,
Right.
Tandy sells the belt already for you. You know, you don't have to.
Yep.
You know, cut it all out and measure it all out.
Right. And
make
and
your
I do
holes.
use their blanks.
Yeah,
It's just a
that's
lot
how they call them
easier.
blanks. It's a lot easier. But then
Yeah,
you can
this
make
is
your
just a
own,
plain one.
Yeah, you can make your own design on it. You can do anything and everything you want.
Well, and this
which I
one's
thought was
just
kinda
plain.
cool.
I haven't done any embellishing on it. I had somebody wanted a plain belt, and they never came through with the cash, so I still have it here.
Oh, really?
But you know, it's just a plain, regular 1.5 inch wide belt. I don't remember what the waist size was. And then one of my gun belts. This one's I hand stitch everything, and it
Yep.
takes hours to hand stitch the full. This is a
Oh,
pretty.
yeah.
This is for a 44 waist, so it takes a
Wow.
while to get all that stitching done.
Right. Yeah, because you ain't using no
So,
frickin' machine
you know.
doing that.
No, I think the hand stitching looks better, but
Yeah, it
nobody
does.
wants to pay for stuff like that.
No.
Nobody wants to pay that. You know, if I usually get about $100 for the gun belts, but it's you know double thick leather and they're pretty sturdy. Mine is a lot nicer than that one, but
You know where you get your money on those? I think anyway. I could be all wrong. Is like shot shows,
Yeah.
bike rallies.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like if you went to Sturgis with all your stuff. Let's say you made a ton of holsters and you know you have a ton of belts. You know, let's just say you had a little booth out there at Sturgis. I don't
Oh,
think
yeah.
you'd have any problem whatsoever selling your shit. I really don't. That's
I
just the
would
way
hope not.
Yeah, get a website, man.
You know.
I'd
No,
do
because
that.
they appreciate craftsmanship. They don't want to walk into freaking
Yeah.
Walmart, buy some cheap ass fucking piece of shit, friggin' Taiwan made fucking. I'm sorry about my language, ladies. I apologize. I'll do my best not to run like that again. But you know what I'm saying? It ain't some piece of crap, friggin' gonna fall apart on you in 3 months type bullshit.
Right.
You know?
Would
Yeah,
you
because
use
you're
Yeah,
making
and
it
it's
a belt
that
for?
I like custom made. If I can afford it, I like custom made. I'd rather have that. I'd rather have the custom made.
Well, and that's why I started doing these really simple wallet designs because I can afford to make them,
Hmm.
and they don't take long to make, and I can turn around and sell them reasonably. I usually sell them, $30-$40, depending on any embellishments that go with them. You know, so a plain wallet like this, I'd probably sell for $30-$35.
Cool.
Tell you what, when my wallet takes a shit and my dog eats it again, I'll give you a call. I'm running
Yeah, do
around
that. I like to
with a
trade when I'm
China piece of shit now.
with the folks that I run across on YouTube that want my stuff. I like to do a lot of trading. Barter
Yeah,
away.
we still have to figure something else to barter there, sir.
Oh, I ain't gonna worry about it.
I am. There's a
I
town.
usually say just if you
Go
feel
ahead,
like
sorry.
it, send me something.
Oh, I definitely feel like it. So don't you worry about that.
If you
So
don't,
Flaunt-
it ain't a big deal.
Flaunt says there's a town up here. Every Friday, there's 13,000 of bikers and fans come to see. You'd make a killing.
Wow,
You want to cross the border and
that'd
go
be
up there?
kind of nice.
Not to give Flaunt's, I'm not going to give her address away. Well, I don't know her address, but she lives in. She's one of our northern friends up in Canada,
Ah,
or Canada, as I like to say it.
Canada.
Canadian.
Yeah, they won't let me in there.
Yeah, they won't let me either.
They don't like me.
I have a DUI.
Really?
Yep.
They won't let you cross if we got a DUI?
Nope.
No shit.
Or if you've had your license suspended or revoked.
If I go and I say to them, you know, they ask, have you ever been arrested? And I say, yes, I have. And they say, for what? And I say, well, my last arrest was a DUI, which I did. And they say, nope, you ain't coming.
They just don't want you driving over there, or?
No, they don't want you in their country.
Oh,
And this is what I love about Canada. So this is why I wish we did that.
Yeah.
But here's the funny part, right? If I took a plane, nobody would know. Think about it. I'm not even being, you know?
I think they would, though.
How?
Well, I think they got your number.
It also happened to a man I met while camping last year, and we've become Facebook friends. So that's kind of cool, you know.
That is.
And he was trying to get across the border. He's from Maine. To go hunting in Canada. And they wouldn't allow him in because of his record.
Yeah.
He said, okay. So what he did was, everybody else is able to go. He called his wife. Now, he had heard about this prior. So he called his wife. And what his wife did, because they live like on northeast Maine, and they were crossing in northwest Maine. That's a pretty decent. That's a pretty decent mileage. So she slept over, met him at the border. Okay, what did they do? They went about friggin' 40 miles south, about 50 miles across, and about 10 more miles north into New Hampshire. And they crossed into New Hampshire. And that's what kills me. Yeah, that's what kills me is the inconsistencies, you know.
Yeah.
If I'm not good enough,
I totally get where they're coming from.
Yeah, I don't have an issue with it. It's their rules.
Yeah.
You know, rules are rules.
But it sure would be nice to, you know, one of my things that I'd like to do before I croak is a nice fishing trip up into Canada.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't do it. There's a process that you can go through to get your rights reinstated. And from what they tell me,
does a DUI get expunged after so long?
No. Only you can expunge it, but only for your work stuff. Like if you let's say you're gonna go for a new job, you have to wait 5 years. Well, let me say this: in the state of Massachusetts, you have to wait 5 years. Okay. And then for work purposes only, because I can't expunge my DUI and my other charge that I have that is keeping me from getting a license to carry in the state of Massachusetts.
See, it's weird, because when I was younger, I got caught with a larceny under 200. Now, that's theft. Like, I was a criminal. And it was expunged off my record, and I went to go over to Canada, and they told me I couldn't, so I came back, and I talked to the lawyers, because it was supposed to be expunged, and when I went back, it wasn't in their system no more. I was able to go back across.
Right, but if you go to buy if you went to buy a gun, the FBI would see it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, being in Michigan, I've bought several since.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't had any problems buying guns, although it's not on my record anymore.
Well, maybe because you were a kid. You said you were a kid when you did it, right?
Yeah, I was 17.
That's probably why. If you were 19, it'd probably still be on there.
Yeah, I did some shit when I was a kid that I wasn't too proud of.
I was accused of stealing rocks. Like, not crack rocks, but like your garden variety ground rock.
There you go.
It was some bullshit.
That's a theft and a half, dude.
Yeah,
you should be stoned.
Apparently it was $200 worth of rocks, too. It was larceny under... No, it was larceny under 200, so $199 worth of rocks, apparently. What it was is like when we were kids, my mom used to say she wanted a rock garden, so we used to drive around and pick up big rocks out of the road, dirt roads and stuff, and take them home.
Uh,
Yeah, we got nailed with that. They threw larceny under 200 at us and all kinds of shit because there's 3 of us cruising around grabbing just rocks. I still got them fucking rocks though.
you didn't have to pay restitution?
No, I mean, well, I didn't pay. My mom paid out the ass, but
Yeah, Utah. Hey, Utah. By the way, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Dish, I sent you a link, sweetheart. Where are you? Thank you for coming in, Dish. Yeah, Utah. If I've already looked into it, so it must go by state to state, Utah. I cannot have a misdemeanor. Now, both my charges, by the way, are misdemeanors. And I can't have one charge I'll share with you and one charge I won't. And I can't have either one. They did tell me that I could fight the DUI charge because it's been 14 years and I haven't been in trouble since. They said they could work with that, but it's the other one. It's a misdemeanor charge. It's the other one that's keeping me from getting my license to carry. So it must be a state to state thing.
I don't know.
But they
It's
all
the
go through the
misdemeanors they don't.
FBI. They all get
Yeah.
checked through the FBI. So I mean, whether
Yep.
you're a constitutional state or not, a constitutional carry state or not, they still take your name. They call the FBI. The FBI says yay and nay. You know. Good night, Sandy. Thank you for coming in, and thank you for having some support, showing us this support as always. That's awesome.
I don't know
And
about
again,
you guys'
please tell
neck of the
Thomas
woods,
that
but it was nice out today.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Hell yeah.
Basic, where you from?
I'm in Michigan, and we had the first
That's right, you said
probably
that.
70-degree day today.
Yeah, it was. It's going to be up in the mid and upper 60s the rest of the week.
It's supposed to rain tomorrow. I took the top off the Jeep and was driving around, it's awesome. And, my wife's got a 2015 with T-top, hardtop on it. I pulled those down. I dropped my soft top of mine. We went cruising.
Redneck. In my state, I own a redneck. I own a black powder gun. I have a what do you call it? Break barrel. Finally, Massachusetts got with the fucking times. They're allowing the frickin' break barrel frickin' muzzleloader. I can have the muzzleloader. Here's the thing. I can go and buy the muzzleloader. Okay. Here's how fucked up this goddamn state is. And this is why I didn't buy it in my home state. I can buy the muzzleloader, but I wouldn't be able to buy the Pyrex for it because I needed an FID card. Okay, so I got my FID card. I did all what I was supposed to do, and I said, screw the state of Massachusetts. I'm going to go buy it in freaking New Hampshire. So I only live 2 miles from the state border, so I went and bought it in New Hampshire, tax-free and all that happy hour shit. So
Dear, you gotta have the mining.
thank you, Stump. So, Dish, are you coming in here or
Yeah,
no?
that's-
I'm sorry, Tom.
That's kind of one of them crappy deals that you can't, I guess Minnesota's pretty free.
Yeah.
I mean, I can have just about everything. But, if I have a felony, of course, I can't do anything.
Scott, can I interrupt you for a minute? Only because
Yeah.
I don't mean to interrupt you, Scott, but only because of what's going on out here in the chat room. Guys, I said it before, and I'm going to say it again, and I'm probably going to continue to say it every once in a great while for those who just got here. Ohio, as you guys know, Ohio usually has this chat on Sunday nights. Ohio was not able to have this chat tonight because he needed to be with his dad. There was an emergency, and he needed to be with his dad. So he's going to be gone a few days. And
we wish him the best.
we wish him the best. And we, if you guys can spread the word also. If you go to leave something on his Facebook or what have you, and he doesn't get back in touch with you, it's not a personal thing. He is just otherwise engaged with something very important. So,
And I always tell everybody, family is the most important thing in your life.
absolutely. Because without that,
So if you're having issues with a family member, get over it.
I keep telling my wife that, but you can't. No, how do I say this? Get out of this one, because I'm not gonna compare my wife to a horse, but
That would be a bad thing.
right. But my mom used to tell me all the time when I was growing up, you can bring a horse to the water, you just can't make him drink it. So that's what I do. I do my best to help, and then I put my hands up, and I said, now it's you. Now it's your turn.
Given enough time, I bet you I can make that damn horse drink water.
I do it with my kids.
Well, enough time, they're going to get thirsty.
I do it with my kids. I do it with my bosses. I do it in my life. I use it in my everyday life. So.
Yep. It's just one of them things.
So.
I watched my mom and her sister have this goofy ass quarrel over a whole lot of nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And, up until my aunt was diagnosed with cancer and we knew she was going to die, and they never really mended their relationship.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have a, stop taking the whole mic. No shit, right, brother? Gina doesn't watch this stump, so I'm all set. Well, I hope she doesn't watch it now. I have my grandfather and his brother, one of his brothers. He was one of 9, and he didn't talk to one of them after my grandmother died. Something happened. I don't know the whole story. Two funny things is I'm a kid working at the local huge conglomerate supermarket, and this woman come up. She says, "Oh, you're Ruth Ann's son." Da 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 da. I said, "Yeah." How'd you know that? Did you go to high school with her? No, we're cousins. I'm Uncle Ralph's daughter. Uncle who? I don't know who Uncle Ralph is. Da, 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 So I go home and I said to my mother, "Hey, we have an Uncle Ralph." And she's like, "Oh, where did you see him?" I said, "I didn't." I said, "I bumped into his daughter that says she's your cousin." So she sits me down. She tells me the whole thing. So about 6 months later, my grandfather and I are in the auto parts store parking lot, and some guy saying, "Hey, Al. Hey, Al." And I says, "Hey, Papa." He goes, "What? Some guy's calling you." Now, we're walking. He never stopped. We're walking. He turns his head. He goes, "Ah, that's just my brother." And he kept going. I'm like, "What are you doing?"
I couldn't do that.
I couldn't either. But something happened, and my brothers and I, growing up, have been dragged down, punched him in the, well, I shouldn't say my brothers and I, just my brother that's closest in age to me. I'm older than him by 2.5 years. We had dragged down. He cracked me in the face with a telephone, the whole thing. We get into it as adults, we just have this rule. It's not going to get between us.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, does that make me better? No, it's just that I don't want to have that issue,
Right.
Because like you said, if something happens, now it's too late.
What are you going to do? Yeah. What are you going to do?
You can't take none of that
shit. You can't change it.
Yeah.
Shit's done. You can't change it. It's over. What are you going to do from here? That's what defines us as a person, is now what are you going to do? What are you going to make of it?
Barring
shit
one of
ton.
my brothers shacking up with my wife. I mean, really.
Yeah.
What is there that I won't talk? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My brother comes to me and says, "Oh, your wife bitched me out." So what? She bitched you out. I'll talk to her. So what? Whatever it is.
Probably had it
doesn't-
coming.
Exactly. So, you know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah, it ain't worth it.
yeah. You know?
So many things like that.
Yeah.
I have a friend of mine that's kind of on the outs with one of his friends, and I'm like, get over it, man. It ain't worth it. Why? He's your friend. You hung out with him for years. Now, why is this? Did he do your wife?
Right. I mean,
So, yeah, I just don't bother with it anymore. I still got my wife, so
it's all that
she
matters.
tells me she still likes me, so.
Yeah, my wife does too every once in a great while. I still sleep with an eye open. She is part Sicilian.
So Hillary Clinton's running for office, huh?
Oh, you just ruined my day now, brother.
Yeah, that was on Yahoo. And I
Yeah,
came on
no
Yahoo
shit.
News as Hillary Clinton announces White House round. So
They
she
have the
wants
right.
to be the champion of everyday Americans.
She can try.
Everyday Americans, my ass.
She can
Not
try.
this one.
Now the funny part is, if her husband was running again, I'd vote for him.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I would, seriously.
Isn't that funny?
That's dead serious. If her husband was running again, I would vote for him in a heartbeat. Hopefully we can change him on the gun laws, but other than that, I'd say I'd vote for him in a heartbeat. Mr. Tolley, if I'm not mistaken, you're working on a holster, correct?
No, I'm right at the moment. I'm working on a
Oh,
Leatherman
no, the
sheath.
Leatherman sheath. Okay, because Stump Greenwood, you know Stump.
Yep.
Stump was wondering if he could ask what you were working on. So Stump,
that's what I'm doing right now.
There's your answer, Stumper.
He wants a holster pattern, and I have to dig it out.
Okay.
The only one that I have is for a 4.5 inch or 4.25 inch 1911. So I'm working on. I'm supposed to be getting a 1911 from my son-in-law, and I'm going to.
Oh, to just match it with that.
Well, yeah, I got it. Well, because I need to make a holster for a 5 inch.
Right.
So when I make that pattern, I was going to send it to him.
Cool.
So,
Jeez,
I forgot about him.
Will must be out digging because I sent Will an invite. I sent Frank an invite. They must all be out digging. Well, I know Frank works nights, so
Yeah.
this must be Frank's night to work. You're welcome, Stumper, brother. Anytime, man. You know that. A vote for Manland is a vote for tax-free beer. Why is Manland? Is Mott going for president? Is he? I'll vote for Mott. Put him on the ballot. Flan is asking. This is cool. I love doing shows like this. Flan is asking. No, I really do. Flan is asking, where do you get patents for the guns and stuff?
Where do I get them? I make them.
Okay, Flan, there you go. And Stump says, thank you very much, Scott.
Yeah. I mean, I could do one right here because I got to make a pattern for a Browning High Power tonight. One of my missions.
Scott, Stump says, thank you very much.
Yeah, I caught that. You're very welcome, Stump. I'll get that to you as soon as I can. I got this High Power first. Might take me a week or two, but I'll get it to you. I got it written down upstairs in my office.
Oh, and not only is Mart going to have vote for a tax for free beer, you're also going to get a frog leg in every pot.
All right.
A Yankee like me, I'll take a frog leg.
friend of mine was telling me he was down watching the crayfish the other night, and I said, "You didn't catch me any?"
Right.
So that's some damn good eating there. I said, "I don't eat these crayfish around here." And I'm like, "Well, you should."
Wait, so you eat crayfish? Ever had it? Do we lose them?
I don't know. Might have.
Basic.
Say what?
Hello, hello.
There you are.
Sorry,
Did
I was
you ever-
reading.
It's all right. Did you ever have crayfish?
Crayfish, yeah. We got quite a few of them in Michigan.
That's some
We used to
good
get
eating.
like I grew up on 10 acres and it was used to be farm fields. So then it grew
Yep.
over. We'd see these like holes in the ground. I never knew what the hell they were, but they were crayfish holes. They used to take the garden hose and stick it in the hole and suck
Mhm.
them out with his hand. And he used to boil those up. That was wild.
Good
being a
eating,
kid,
man.
because they used to push the dirt. They pushed the dirt out over top of the hole, so there's like this little tower of dirt. You break it up. If you break that tower of dirt off it, there was just a hole in the ground. And he used to fill it up with water, and you suction from his hand to pull them out.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
We used to catch them in the creeks.
Yep,
Jason
we did the same
McDaniel,
thing.
welcome, sir, and thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it.
Man, going up north, going fishing, and you could see. I don't remember which lake it was. I was pretty young, but my dad'd be out there fishing, and we'd just have hooks and dangling them off the edge of the dock, trying to catch the crayfish, get them to grab it, and pull them up on the dock.
Right.
We were the best fishermen.
That's how I used to catch frogs. I used to take my daredevil. I used to take my daredevil lure, and the old red and white spin up daredevil lure there, and I used to take that and I dangle it in front of the big ass friggin' 2-pound bullfrog, and they jump at it. Thank you. I won't tell
Dinner.
you. Well, not even. I won't tell. We were 13. We didn't do dinner. We did baseball. But anyway, so I wasn't a very nice child.
You were kind of a dick when you were a kid, huh?
Small animals, anyways. Well, small like snakes, frogs, shit like that. I mean, I'm not a serial killer. I didn't start killing cats and dogs, but
Oh,
who was in New Jersey?
The news and there's shit about the Game of Thrones in the news.
Oh, really? Who? We at least no talent celeb that makes New Jersey look bad. New Jersey doesn't need any help looking bad. That's for damn Skippy sure. No offense. Come on, that's like being from the South. Oh, I just pissed off half the fucking chat room, and there they go.
Well, I'll tell you what, I went to New Jersey once in my big truck. I swear to God, every dick in the neighborhood was out that day. Because, oh my God, and it's bad enough. It's bad enough trying to drive a truck down those little teeny. You been to Jersey?
Only to Atlantic City to go to the casino.
Oh yeah, you get off the beaten path there, and them roads are not really wide enough for two semis to meet, And people just don't give a shit. They don't care how big your truck is.
Right. Good night, Stumper. Thanks for coming in, my brother.
Thanks, Stump. And I just totally find that amazing how people can be so discourteous.
Oh yeah.
Everybody warned me.
Yeah,
Everybody warned me about Chicago, and some of the most courteous drivers that I ever met were in Chicago.
When I went down to the casino, I was told, don't walk left, don't walk right. I said, well, if I walk left, I want to hit the ocean. The guy started laughing. He says, do yourself a favor. Just don't stay on the boardwalk. I said, okay.
Why? What difference would it make?
It's really not the best
People have told me
neighborhoods.
stuff like that downtown Minneapolis too. I just usually tell them to kiss my ass.
Hey, and Gear,
I live here too. I'll walk where I want to.
Hey, Gig Ride 19, I don't know if you're mad at me or something, but I sent you a link a long time ago. I know sometimes you want to come on, sometimes you don't. It's a person's right. We live in America. I don't hold guns to people's heads.
No, that's illegal.
Yeah. Well, as long as it's not loaded, right?
Don't matter. I know they'd love nothing more than to take my permit for something like that.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, eventually I gotta go get my concealed carry. I gotta go take that stupid, like, 2-hour-long class
Yep.
and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it? 2 hours?
Yeah, it's a
No.
2-hour-long class. My brother went and took his, and I drove him there and shit, so I was there for it. And it's literally like probably 15, 20 minutes in a classroom with a projector, and they went out shooting, and that was probably 20 minutes for him to do some shooting. Then they all just dicked around for the rest of the time, but it has to be 2 hours.
Yep.
Oh, Minnesota, the class is like 5 hours long.
Oh.
Now, do you guys
That
have
sucks.
to, here in Massachusetts, I don't know how long the class is, to be honest with you, so I'm not even going to give you a time frame. I do know that if my brother wasn't a straight and narrow cop, that he could just sign me off on it because he's also a firearms instructor. But at any rate, and I would never ask him to do that anyways. Okay, yeah, no problem, buddy. I just wanted to. I'm sorry that you didn't get it. I always have this issue sending out links to people. Don't ask me why. But okay, brother, not an issue. I just, the invites are always there. Do you guys have to pay? I have to pay $100. I had to pay $100 for my FID card.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of the classes up here are about $100, and then it's I think we gotta mail out like $200 or some shit to actually get the license.
Yeah, my license cost me $100, so it's $100
Yeah.
for the course and $100 for the fucking license. So it's $200.
Well, at the moment I'm studying to get my ham radio license, so I gotta that's only like $15 for the test. So I get that done, then I'll go take care of my conceal.
P NASCAR's welcome, sir. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate it. Yeah, I guess Jack's having a problem at home. He's painting, I guess.
Uh-oh.
Last time he painted, he cut his hair. But anyway, yeah. So I've never been to Michigan. I have been to. I'm going to tell you the state, the town that I was in. I'm going to go on Google Maps, and I'm going to go to Scott's great state of
Minnesota.
And if I see the word, I'll remember where I was. You know what I'm saying? I know that doesn't make sense.
No, it does.
But I wanted to say, why did I think? Because you know what I did? I flew into Midway, Chicago, when I went out there, and I landed. Where did I land? Come on, Mike. Why do I want to say that the goddamn...
Well, Minneapolis is where the airport is.
Right. Is there a town out there that begins with a... All right, is Minneapolis... Yeah, Minneapolis is just west of St. Paul. Correct?
Yep.
Okay, what town is the Mall of America in?
Bloomington.
Bloomington.
I think.
That's where I...
Bloomington or Richfield. They're right next to each other, so it's
okay,
hard to remember.
I stayed in that general area of the state of Minnesota.
Okay.
I thought I could have sworn it began with a Y, but apparently I'm wrong because I don't see a town that begins with a Y anywhere near there.
Not with a
You
Y.
got Apple
Wyzetta's
Valley,
not too
Burns.
far away, but
You got Burnsville, Apple Valley, Savage, Atwood, Baden. Hmm.
yeah, it was probably up in that neck of the woods somewhere.
Yeah. But at any rate, so I went to Minnesota.
Flan is commenting on the size of our states.
About
Come on, don't make it a size game.
Minnesota's a pretty big state.
That is.
Minnesota. Yeah, Michigan's two pieces. We're pretty big.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, so I found the Mall of America, and
I've
that's
been up to
in-
Traverse City, Michigan. That was pretty nice up there. I kind of liked it.
It's off of 77.
The Traverse City area is really nice.
Yeah. You know, you go up there, do they like live on snowmobiles in the wintertime?
But and where I'm at, I'm closer to like the thumb area, like the meat of the thumb area. And
Right.
not so much down here, but up north, oh yeah.
Even the
Up
UP
north, near Houghton Lake, they have Tip Up Town, which is one of the biggest like festivals for snowmobiles. And there's just a
Oh,
giant
really?
lake, and they all go cruising around it. There's like one car goes in the water every year. It's nice up there.
Yeah, it seemed like everywhere I looked, there was snowmobile tracks.
Yeah.
Are you in Upper Michigan?
No, I'm in the LP. I'm in the Lower Peninsula.
Okay.
I'm about like, if you hold up your left hand, I'm about at the crotch of the thumb. Like I'm right in there. So,
Hang on.
you know, I'm about 45
Let me
minutes away from Flint.
Let me get to Michigan. Oh, you would think I would know where my states are, for Christ's sakes, by now.
See, Michigan, they tried not to
Michigan's the
send
one-
me there.
It's
Yeah,
just north
Michigan's
of
the one surrounded by lakes.
Yeah, right above Ohio,
Yeah.
Chicago.
Yep.
All right, so you're south of Tawad City.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Is it Tawassee? I know
Tawassee,
there's a Tawassee, Michigan.
Tawas City,
I have
Insignia.
no idea.
Saginaw Bay,
Let's
just
see.
off of Lake Huron.
No.
Okay, how about Flint or Burton?
I am northeast of Flint.
Okay, so near Sandusky.
Yeah. Look for Davison. It's to the east of Flint. You see 69, the road 69. Just follow 69 over. You'll see Davison. And it's in
Okay.
between Lapeer and Flint. I'm in Davison.
Oh, cool. Cool beans. Cool
awesome.
beans. So you're not that far from Detroit.
It's about an hour and a half.
Hour?
Far enough.
I was gonna say hour and a half.
Yeah, that's one city I don't need to go back to.
Right.
Used to pick up car parts there all the time.
Detroit's not the problem area anymore. It's like Flint or Saginaw. Saginaw's fucking nasty.
Yeah.
I won't
Really?
go there. I mean, I'll walk around Flint by myself, or Detroit by myself, I should say. But you know, I won't. I stay away from Saginaw.
You guys want to hear something silly? If you go on Google Maps, right? I don't know if you guys have Windows 8 or not, but you know how you can go on Maps and all that. It's part of your apps in there.
Right.
Right. So, you know, and you know how it highlights the highways, right? So if you look at the map of Maine, okay, and then it gives you Augusta as a capital, obviously, okay. The state of Maine, which you could probably New Hampshire, Vermont, Massachusetts, and Connecticut into it. Actually, probably Rhode Island too. Maybe not, but anyway,
Probably.
there's 1.2 million people in the whole state of Maine. The whole state. You ready for this one? The majority live south of Augusta. You know what that means? There ain't nothing up there.
Nope.
And that's where I want to go.
That's a good place to be. Northern Minnesota, well, I mean, Minnesota's got quite a few people, but getting up north is, I mean, aside from absolutely fantastic countryside up there, it's a lot of people go up there because it's just it's cold up there.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah. That's where I live. I told you. I think I told you this before. Can you get out for a hike? Hey Mike, can you get out for a hike, or is there still too much? Oh no, I can get out for a hike, Trevor. And hello, by the way, and thank you for stopping in. I'm sorry. I was just reading. I was totally forgot about the chat room, so I'm going through to make sure I'm not missing anybody's questions that they had for me or you guys or. Silver's Hard says, hate you guys. Hee so jealous. Damn, may issue, never issue. State so jealous you can get permits. Silver's Hard, I'm in a state where we used to call it shall issue, okay, permit. And that's what I have in my pocket, a shall issue permit. Because at the time that I received this permit, they had to issue it to me as long as I wasn't a felon and or I was never been arrested with a gun that had to do with drugs at the same time. So they had to issue it to me. In April of 2014, the state of Massachusetts decided we don't need a shall issue anymore. We'll just get rid of it. Now, here's the funny part. If they want to, and they go back in my record and say, well, he has this particular charge that we don't like, we're not going to renew his license. And I won't be able to hunt in the state of Massachusetts anymore. And that's when I told my wife, if that happens, I'm moving the fuck out of the goddamn. I'll still be married to her because I'm just getting an apartment 2 miles up the street.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not even joking.
They wouldn't let you hunt, period, like with a bow or just with a firearm?
I can have a bow because it doesn't have a firing pin.
Right.
I just can't own a gun.
Well, what about a muzzleloader?
If they so choose. I'm not saying they're going to. I'm just saying they could under the law, the way the law is written. So that sucks.
There are definitely some laws that need to be revamped in this country.
Yep.
No, we're doing fine.
Yeah.
We got it all under
Yeah, if
control.
we were communist Russia, maybe.
Yeah, it's good. We're fine.
Yeah, New Brunswick is the same size as Maine, and they have less than 1 million. So yeah, Trevor, you guys got some land up there too. Falon said Canada is 35 million. I'm assuming people, and 90% live within 100 miles of the U.S. border. That's because they have to go to work somewhere.
Any further north, you freeze your ass off.
Right? You're gonna say hi to fucking polar bears.
No,
Yeah, I wouldn't find that all bad.
We got
Utah redneck says that's because the rest of Canada is under 40 feet of freaking ice.
There you go.
Jerry, welcome back, brother. Thanks for coming back in, man. I'm not by myself anymore, as you can see.
No, we used to get a lot of Canadians come down for Frankenmuth. Frankenmuth is one of our big shopping cities. College town and shopping city. And you go there, it's just full of Canadians. They come out for the day, they go to Frankenmuth, and then they go back.
Hey, Trevor, not that you'd have to give away where about you are, okay? And I would never ask you to do that. Anywhere in Madawaska, I'm not going to be able to pronounce this word. I think you already know I'm going to spit out Madawaska, Maine.
Madawaska? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I think I pronounced it wrong. It's Madawaska or some shit like that.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, it's an Indian name. Sorry, I'll be politically correct. Native American. Here it is. Has a trigger. A felon cannot have. It includes a crossbow. A felon can have a bow. You just can't have a crossbow, Jerry. Well, in Massachusetts anyway. Well, a felon, that's friggin' federal. So, because a buddy of mine hunts with bow only.
Yeah, was that is that from like like an overgeneral rule where they excluded crossbow, or were they trying to exclude the crossbow?
I don't know. I can't hunt with one here in Massachusetts, though.
The only thing I can think of is they do
I
make
can
like
own
little
one. I just can't
crossbow
hunt with one.
pistols. Maybe that's what they wanted to get away from.
Yeah, they got rid of those here in the
Well, I know
States.
here in Minnesota we can't hunt with a crossbow unless you have
Cool
a
job.
medical reason.
They just changed that here in Michigan. Now anybody can hunt with a crossbow, and you can do it through all seasons. So you can use it in firearm, bow, all
Right.
your early seasons.
Yeah, that's how they are in Mass with a bow.
Yeah.
You can hunt. It has its own season, and then you can use a bow during shotgun because you can't shoot a rifle in this state unless you're shooting bear,
Right.
or coyote. You can, so like I said, obviously bow hunting season. You can use it during shotgun season, and you can use it during muzzleloader season. Now up here where it's so dense, you don't want to do it. You seriously don't, unless you're out on your own land or some farmer's land that there ain't nobody else out on it. Then that's fine. That'll work for you. But you ain't going on no public state forest when there's shotguns in there and going
I've
bow
tried
hunting.
hunting
It's just
state
not good.
land before, and it's just nothing but orange vests as far as you
Yep.
can see.
Looks like a bunch
Yeah.
of freaking fat pumpkins sitting in a goddamn tree. I'm serious. That's what we look like. It's like, what the fuck am I here for? I literally, right? I nestled myself because I only sit in the my buddy's tree stand, only because we're in his yard. I'll sit in his tree stand. But when I go out in the state forest or what have you, I'll sit for a little while, then I'll stalk. You know, if I let's say I jump a track or something, I'll go follow the track. You know what I mean? Then I'll sit for a couple hours. I nestle myself in between two friggin' boulders because there was a bunch of track, right? And a bunch of fresh shit. So I go up on this little hill, so to speak, and now I'm nestling myself in between two boulders, and I hear this coming through the fucking woods. Now, as we all know, we've been in the woods. Squirrels sound like that, you know, rustling. You know, if they're playing in the leaves with another squirrel or what have you. So I says, that ain't no deer because it's too fucking noisy. So I look. What is it? Some jackass hunter kicking his feet through the fucking leaves. You know,
What a
I almost shot him just for being fucking stupid. So I get a text from my brother. And he says, I'm on the other side of that hill that you're on. What is that? I said, that's a motherfucker that I have in my fucking sights right now. I'm thinking of squeezing the fucking trigger. And he goes, Jesus Christ, don't let anybody know that you're scoping him. And I'm like, you know, I said, why do you have to do that? He goes, what an idiot.
We get here, you get permission from local farmers. You hunt their farm. I mean, that's the best places here in Michigan.
Yeah.
You know. We
Yeah.
got where I'm at. You can probably see it on the map. It's just all farm fields and soybean fields. And where I hunted this year is my father-in-law's property backs up to a farm field, and I got the farmer's permission to hunt it. Well, this guy's got 70-something acres, and half of it's swamp, so he can't even farm it.
Right.
So I was in there chasing around this big-ass swamp buck. They had a 12-pointer in there. Didn't even see him this year, but the guy next door to my father-in-law saw it. So we were all in there chasing that thing around. But I like bow hunting. I think I mean, don't get me wrong, I like my guns, but I think I like bow hunting more than I do. You have to get a lot more closer, a lot more challenging.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to, if I could draw a bow, I would bow hunt.
Yeah.
I just can't, my shoulder's screwed up and I can't draw a bow.
Yes, I mean,
See, I hunt with a 65-pound recurve. Could you pull something like that?
Yeah. No.
No.
I've got a 45-pound recurve, and it's pretty hard to hold it for any. If I have to hold it for more than 1 or 2 seconds, it's pretty painful.
Flan.
You know, shouldn't hold a recurve. You pull it back and maybe half a second, let go.
Yeah, well, it takes me a little longer to get
Getting it
to
back.
get my sight
yeah.
picture.
Right. Flan. A crossbow looks like a gun with a bow on it.
Here, I'll go take a picture of mine real quick. I don't have a can, but I can take a picture and throw it
Yes
out.
and no, sweetheart. It looks if you Flan. Okay, so if this is how you shoot a bow like this, right? If this is the bow looking at you, turn it upside down. I mean, yeah, turn it on its side like this, right? And then it more looks like a rifle. You can have a scope on it, and then there's a hand grip, yes, and then there's a stock. I mean what the hell am I trying to say?
A stock. So it's
Yeah,
a rifle
it's-
stock with
it's
a bow on it.
Right, right. There's a rifled stock with a bow on it. And Jerry Pruitt just hit the nail on the head. Bow hunting is a challenge, up close and frickin' personal, because you ain't shooting no frickin' deer with a bow, fucking, 75 yards a friggin' way, obviously.
Right.
Um,
Yeah. Tell some of the guys around here that though. I've seen more half-ass shot. I'm a proponent of the ethical kill.
oh, me too.
You make that
Absolutely.
first shot count and make
Yep.
it a good one.
I
see guys taking half-ass shots all the frickin' time.
I hear more stories of people that say, "Oh, I shot it. I had blood, but I lost it." No, you didn't lose it. You stopped looking for it.
Yes.
You go back the next day. I don't give a shit if coyote's got it or not. You go back the next day. That's your deer. You shot it. You go back the next day, and you take it out, and you
You
report
find
it
it.
that you took it out, and you report that you shot it. Shame on you that
Yep.
Now, me, I was lucky enough.
Just because you gave up.
Well, Utah, let me tell you, brother, that was a freaking shot and a half. You hit a squirrel 50 yards with a bow. Nice shooting, my brother.
Hi, Jack.
Jacko, are you free yet? You can come on in, obviously, brother.
Yeah, man, I'm outside smoking a cigarette.
All right, cool. Welcome in, my brother.
Thank you, man.
What was I saying? I just lost my train of thought. That's
I don't know. I
You're
lose
talking
that
about
train.
shooting.
Oh,
You're talking about
That's
shooting
okay.
a squirrel.
ethical hunters. When I shot my deer, I was, and so I don't want people thinking that I'm some, I got fucking lucky is what happened. I was in the woods. I heard him scraping. I heard him rubbing his antlers. And then I heard him stop. And I waited a few minutes, and so I said, he left. I'm leaving. See you later. Bye. I get up. I get on the trail. I go walking up the trail. I'm fidgeting with my phone. And I look up, and there he is. I swear to God, not even 20 yards ahead of me. I had an Ithaca pump action pump shotgun with me. And I let him have it. I got him about 4 inches or so below his spine.
Wow.
Through and through. It went right through both lungs. He ran probably maybe 30 yards in the woods, if that. And he went underneath the pine tree, and he passed, and that was that. But he bled the whole freaking way. Let me tell you, holy shit. And the funny part is I says, I saw the blood coming out the other side through the scope, right? I literally saw the blood coming out the other side. All right?
Hey, what's up,
That's how-
Jack?
That's how freaking close I was, number one. So I'm like, I know I hit him. So I call my buddy. I hit one. He's like, yeah, you probably didn't. I said, no, I really did. So he convinced me I didn't. So now I'm saying maybe I didn't see the blood. So, but the problem was I didn't walk back far enough. And I'm like, shit, maybe I didn't. And they're like, no, we're gonna look. So my buddy's looking, and we're looking, and then we find the fucking where I hit it. Dude, I went, like I said, it went through and through. Scott, blood on the other side of that, you'd have thought that I friggin' chopped its head off. The blood was unreal.
Yeah, I've never hunted deer. I'm looking forward to it. I will be this year. so I'm looking forward to it. Mostly hunted squirrels, so squirrels and bunny rabbits.
It can be a pain. I've hunted squirrel while I was hunting deer before. Them are the most annoying bastards when you're trying to shoot deer.
Well, they're not too bad. I mean, around here, the only places I seem to find them, or at least the rabbits anyway, are around pine trees, and they kind of taste like shit. But if I get them away from the pine trees, they're not too bad. At one place, it's a lot of oaks, and the squirrels are pretty good coming out of there.
Jerry Pruitt said, Mikey, Jerry Pruitt said, Mikey, I trailed shot a deer. Hang on. I trailed shot a deer. Time to gut pile.
Yes, Flan, I enjoy the snot out of venison. I eat a lot of deer.
Oh, I love venison.
2 last year, and between December till now, we probably ate both deer. I think I got a pound or 2 left, a burger, and I think 1 thing of steak left.
Of course,
2 or 3 steaks left.
Flan, that's the only reason why I go deer hunting is to eat the meat, sweetheart.
Yeah, if I could go to the store and buy venison, I'd do that. I'd prefer to go buy it than fucking go hunting.
Well,
Sitting in
I
the
eat it
cold.
because it's good meat, and if you buy it in the store, it's going to be lean, just like the meat you fucking buy at the store. So, but it's farm raised, so it's going to be different.
We processed our own this year, which is nice, except for you have to add like a beef suet, what do they call that, soot or suede or some shit. It's like beef
Suet?
fat. Yeah, otherwise there's not enough fat in the meat.
Oh, you have to add some fat, yes.
Yeah. It's awesome though, man. I use venison burger with anything I cook, and so you can just replace hamburger with it, and it's amazing.
Do you guys have moose out there?
In Michigan? No.
Yeah. So the moose
Up
is
north?
Moose is
Up
just
north,
Canada,
Maybe up north. I'm not 100% sure, but down here.
Canada East Coast type thing, Alaska type thing, or
Well, we have them up north in Minnesota.
do you? Okay.
I know we have bear.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we get
bear
too.
too.
I've never eaten bear. I want to so bad.
Bear is pretty good. It's different. I mean, if it's not something you've had before, it will you'll know you're eating something different. And you got to cook it right. Fortunately, my wife is a fantastic cook, so. Oh yeah, that's why I'm a fat guy.
Now, flan here in Massachusetts, anyways. I don't know what the laws are in different states in the United States, but here in Massachusetts, if I hit a moose, I can't keep the meat.
Nah, here they give it to charity.
Oh, do they?
We can keep it, but we have to pay for a license.
Well, now, how much is your license? Mine's
For deer, I think it's $50. Our licenses aren't bad.
I think this year it was 60.
Oh, I don't know. I don't.
65 For...
Oh no, I mean I'm talking about moose, Scott.
Oh,
If you hit a moose.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never
The law on deer
never
is
looked into it because
the law on deer is if you hit it, you can A, keep it, or B, give it to another, just give it to somebody else. I'm at work one day. I'm in my truck. I don't drive a tractor trailer, just drive a box truck. And I'm not in the western part of Massachusetts, but the central part of Massachusetts. There's a traffic jam of 4 cars. I'm like, okay, they're looking at a bear or somebody hit a deer. So I get out and I go, hey, what's up? And some woman's crying. Oh, I hit a deer. I said, oh, cool. Where is it? Right over there.
Sounds
"Do you
like
want
dinner
it?"
to me.
She goes, you want it? She goes, no. I said, can I have it? She said, sure. So I said, can I borrow your kid to help me put it in my truck? She goes, no. So I pull up, and I have the ramp that's underneath the truck, and I pull the ramp out,
Yeah.
trying to drag this fucking thing up in the fucking truck. Next thing I hear is a voice, what are you doing? I'm like, what does it look like I'm doing? I'm freaking trying to drag a deer up a goddamn ramp. And he says, well, you can stop doing that. There's somebody coming for that. I goes, no, there ain't. The driver told me I can have it. That's the Massachusetts state law. He says, yeah, well, if you look at my badge, it'll tell you that it's going to be different. I said, dude, that ain't right. I don't care if you have a badge. That's not fair. Fucking game warden shows up with a F-250 with a hydraulic tailgate on the back of his truck. I move my truck out. He rolls the fucking deer onto the tailgate, hits the hydraulic button, right in the back of his truck. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
That's just jacked up.
I'm like, what, do you not like me today? I definitely want to shoot a bear, though.
That's
Definitely
bear
wanna
is
shoot a
pretty good.
bear.
My wife used to be a waitress, and Mean Gene the bear hunter would come in and every once in a while throw her a roast or something. So it was always kind of nice.
Scotty Douglas,
I've
thanks
never
for coming
shot
in tonight. I'm sorry, Scott.
No, it's no problem. No
I've
need
never
to
shot bear.
apologize.
Beer meat is good, though. So
Yeah.
So she used to work at a restaurant, huh? And they had it there. That's cool.
Yeah. Yep. Well, the restaurant didn't, but one of the guys that came in for morning coffee, she worked the overnight shift, and he'd come in and bring her goodies. I am going to be duck hunting this fall. That'll be interesting.
Nice.
Are you gonna lay in the middle of a field? Or are you going out in a boat?
Well, I'm going to go. I don't have a boat. A friend of mine does. And if we can manage it, we'll go out in his boat. But our work schedules are opposite, so it's really hard to work some of that out. We work at the same facility, and he works opposite days of me. But we're going to try. He showed me a couple of spots where I can pass shoot. So I'll give that a shot. See if I can get me a few duckies.
I'm going to buy my bear license this year. Scotty, I
Whole
hope you feel
reason
better, man.
That's the whole reason I bought that Charles Daly 12 gauge.
You want to hear something retarded? I know guys that have shot moose with a shotgun. Okay. And you can, because like my Mossberg, it's got the rifled barrel. I could shoot probably 225, 250 yards without an issue. Okay. I can't hunt bear in the state of Massachusetts with a fucking shotgun.
You have to use rifle.
Or a bow.
See here, they don't. It's caliber size here. They don't tell you can't use a shotgun because it falls under the caliber you have to use. But it's required for you to carry a sidearm with you when you bear hunt here. Probably in case you need to climb a tree. And then fuck that. That's one thing I probably will never hunt with a bear. You kiss my ass.
Well, see, we can't bait here either.
We used to. They
we
did
can't
that for a while here, and they made it to where you can't bait, and everybody was like, "Oh, I'm feeding the squirrels. That's my corn flour for the squirrels and shit." So the next year, it was only a law for a year, and then they got rid of it. Nobody was following it.
Buddy of mine lives out in the base of Mount Greylock in Massachusetts, the highest mountain peak in Mass, and it's on the Appalachian Trail. And he says to me, we used to go to the Patriots games together. Him and I had season tickets to the Patriots for 23 years.
Wow.
And, he used to say to me, "Hey, when are you going to come out and shoot some bear off my deck?" I said, "How close is your closest neighbor?" He's, I don't know, 100 yards, 200 yards. I said, 200 would be better. 100 yards, I need permission from your neighbor. For what?
Wow.
I said, I need 300 feet to use a bow. He's, "Oh, what about a gun?" I goes, "Gun's 500. I said, "I can do it as long as I have their permission."
That's the crossbow my wife took a deer with. That was her first deer she got with. That's a 65 pounder.
Let me go back to the other chat. Hang on. I mean the internal. And I'm going to click
crossbows
on
are kind of spendy.
Fun.
That's
a crossbow fun.
Brand new.
Yeah, they're not
Really?
that expensive. Yeah, you can
that-
buy one that's $500.
That's a recurve though. You get a compound, and you're talking some money.
Right.
The recurve.
Yeah,
one's
I don't
really
need-
expensive.
I don't need nothing that fancy. I'm sure I can get the doctor's note that I need to go along and hunt with a crossbow.
But I'll tell you though, Scott, my brother's got a crossbow. What's the matter, bud? You all right? Huh? Guys, give me a minute.
Kind of crossbow you got, Jack? Get your mic shut off. I need to get a crossbow just to have my shit hit the fan kind of thing.
Yeah, it's nice. It's fun to shoot too. It's just as fun as shooting a gun. There's a different angle of it. And so
Oh well, I don't know about that now.
I come with the sight and everything. It's a lot of fun to play with.
It's a bitch sighting them, though, isn't it, though?
Huh.
No, well, this one here's got a red dot. It comes with a red
Okay.
dot on
Yeah,
it. You
that's
just
a red
sight it in
dot.
like you would a normal gun.
What was I going to say? Oh, my
Yeah.
brother's crossbow. Let me tell you something. I'm not a weak person. I'm not, He-Man either. But I have a bow that's 70-pound test. I have no problem pulling that thing back. None. Boop. My brother's crossbow that I put my toes inside the, what do you call it? Forgive my ignorance for not knowing exactly what it's called. Okay. And I grabbed that friggin' line to put it up. Let me tell you something. It's either not set at 70 pounds.
Look at that one here. There's a.
So my point is Scott's going to have an issue pulling that thing up.
I don't know if y'all could see my mouse or not, but they're right there, towards right where you look at the sight down to the right, right before it goes to the stock. You see the little curved area there where a string can sit.
Yep.
You could use the string cocker, and that hooks on there, and that'll cut the weight of it in half. It makes it a hell of a lot easier to pull back.
Oh, okay, because man, oh man, I'll tell you, I was like, whoa. That's a nice
I'm a big
crossbow,
enough guy. I think I can manage to cock it, but
Yeah, I mean, they're not. My wife had a hard time with it. Well, not really a hard time. She could do it. Just every time we went out hunting, she had me do it before we went out.
Right.
But we bought 2 of those earlier, so they were $150 a piece. When they passed the law, you could use crossbow, and that's just a little bit easier to carry out there, and you don't have to draw back or nothing. You hunt like you have a gun, except you got to remember that thing is a lot wider than a gun.
Oh, Jack's got a crossbow too. Hang on, Jack. Let me click on you.
there you go.
I got an El Cheapo. It's an El Cheapo crossbow.
Yeah, who
It
cares?
says crossbow and then crossbow on the front of it.
Oh man,
Hey.
one of those crossbows.
Hey, it's nice though. Check it out.
It works, right,
They
Jacko?
gotta be expensive.
It
Just has to-
works, man.
The
I've killed shit.
listen,
Well, not
the
kill
arrow
shit, but
just
hit targets with it.
exactly. The arrow just has to hit a vital organ, and you're all set.
Oh yeah. I just put my foot through there and pull that summit back, and whatever's in front of it's gonna die.
There you go, Jacko.
You hope.
What's going on, Jack?
Shit, man. Just working on my ragged ass house.
I heard you were painting again.
Yeah, I'm doing a little plumbing and painting and stuff. I'm painting the whole house. I'm just doing little pieces of it at a time.
Cool. That's the way I had to do it with my house, but my house is pretty big. But you'd get, to do a good job, it'd take you all day to paint one wall. It'd take you a day and a half.
Yeah, I ain't getting in no hurry or nothing.
Jerry, I hit a target. I hit a street sign, if you will. Not like a street sign, like a rectangle street sign, like a. It wasn't a stop sign, but it was the size of a stop sign, and it was just over 200 yards. And I took my brand new Mossberg that I have a scope on it with, and I hit the fucking thing with no problem whatsoever.
I don't know what.
Don't forget it's a rifled barrel, so it's gonna go further than a smooth bore.
I've got another one of these I gave to Dana's brother that it was taken apart by my brothers, and they lost all the bolts and stuff to put everything together with. So he's gonna, I don't know, it's just a little project for him. He's got to get a string and stuff for it too. But this one's ready to go. I enjoy this one. I lost all my bolts though. I shot them through the woods and stuff. Hit like 40 foot up in a tree, and I ain't gonna climb up there and get it.
I put my brother's arrow from his crossbow right through his fucking garage.
This thing right here.
I missed the fucking target, right? Like, where'd it go? He goes, in my garage, asshole. Oops.
I shot into a tree about 1.5 inches with this or so.
Oh, yeah. You ain't never getting that out. Leave the head in and just back out the arrow. You know what I mean? I mean, back out the arrowhead staying.
There you go, Mikey.
Hang on, bud. Let me go back. Let me go back to the internal. Oh, this Windows 8 sucks.
It's hard to get used to.
I've had it for a year. You think I would know what I'm doing? You know what it is? Sometimes when you go to click on something and you just touch it, oh, now everything's gonna. Okay.
Damn, I could put a scope on here.
Of course you could.
Probably.
Yeah, it's got a rail on top.
All right, Scott. I'm back on the internal, Scott. Here I go. What? Oh, I clicked on you too. Nice.
That is
What's
a
up,
beautiful,
CCT?
beautiful Browning high power.
Yeah.
Damn, I like that.
Yeah, I do too.
That's why he owns it.
I don't own it.
Oh, you don't?
That's a loaner. No, it's so I can make a holster.
Wow.
That is a very beautiful. He bought it. He's only got 100 rounds through this gun.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow.
It looks like absolutely brand new. Every time he borrows me a gun, it's some outrageously beautiful or crazy expensive thing.
Right.
It makes me not want to borrow anymore from him, but sometimes you just got to go with what you can. This is one of those, I cannot buy a blue gun for it. They don't make one. Or at least not one that I've been able to find.
Oh,
Jack,
dang.
you
Really?
better? Jack, bring it up again.
Yeah.
We'll vote on it.
Huh?
Bring it up again. We'll vote on it.
Oh, hell, this other second magazine is still brand new. Never been used.
Wow.
Amazing.
Right.
I'm hoping to get this guy in some videos this summer because he's got so much knowledge about guns and stuff.
Yep.
And his collection is just it's got some of the really cool stuff. He yesterday when I went and picked this up, he had to show me his Webley.
Oh, yeah. Did you watch Yosef's second to the last video? It had a Webley in it. A Mark 3? Mark
Hey,
1?
Oh, yeah?
I can't remember.
Hey, Cyber Curtain. What's going on? Stump, welcome back, brother. What's the matter? Couldn't sleep? But welcome
I'll
back
get it
anyway.
for you. Mark 4, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know what this it was. It's really damn old, is what it is. Break top, and it's a beautiful gun.
Yeah, it is.
So I don't know. This high power is really nice. He's currently looking for. He's got a anniversary Colt chambered in a Colt 45 or 45 Colt, and it's an anniversary edition with all the engraving and all that kind of stuff. And he has never fired it.
I got a message for you, Scott. Not to interrupt you, but I have a message for you from Jerry Pruitt.
Okay.
Joey Pruitt says, Scott, meant to tell you, I just got a Kel-Tec PF11 to go along with the PF9.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I want one of those. I want the 11. I had the PF9, and it was a great gun. Yeah, it was a lot of fun to shoot. It got a little violent when you were running the real. I always used 124 grain hollow points.
Yep.
I load my own self-defense ammo, but if it was a good full load, man, that thing was a little bit violent.
I hit a coyote probably, I don't know, 50 yards away with a fucking sabot round that had, the copperhead sabot rounds for the rifle barreled slugs. That was hollow point, and the hole that went in, the entry hole was about, I don't know, probably the size of the head of a lighter, and the exit wound was about the size of my laptop.
I had one like that with my Mosin at about 200 yards.
I saw a guy up in Maine hunting with a Mosin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd take mine out. Mine's not too bad. It shoots. It'll shoot at 50 yards. I can shoot a 3-inch group, and if I move out to 100 yards, I still shoot a 3-inch group.
It's good enough for me.
Yeah, it doesn't change at all.
We got my grandfather. We inherited my grandfather's. I don't know what year it is. Actually, my brother knows what year it is. I don't. But he had a 8mm bolt action Mauser.
Yeah.
Boy, does that fucking thing hurt.
Yes.
It hurts more than my fucking shotgun does with a sabot, with a 3-inch fucking sabot round in it. I swear to God.
Yeah.
Oh, I've let my Mossberg go succession. I've emptied it with 3-inch sabot rounds in it. And yeah, it hurts. Don't misunderstand me. And then I hit the friggin' Mauser, and I'm like, oh, man.
Yeah, it stings a little. I had a Mossberg 835.
Oh, did you?
And yeah, and I loaded that with 3.5-inch. Was it 4-shot? Man, that thing hurt.
Oh yeah.
That hurt once you let 4 or 5 of them go.
Yep. Ace, how are you? Thanks for coming in tonight, man. Just so, I know I haven't done this in a little while, so if anybody's new coming in here, not new, but you know what I mean, just getting here, I just want to reiterate, I'm just letting people know, the name of the chat is Having a Chat for Ohio. Ohio could not do a chat tonight. He had a family emergency, and he is on his way to the East Coast, sort of. Well, east of where he lives in Ohio. How's that? So he couldn't do the chat tonight, and he wanted me. He called me, left a message on my cell phone. Unfortunately, I didn't get it till later, but he wanted me to let everybody know that he's not going to be around for a few days. So if you comment on a video or you say something to him on Facebook or something, and he doesn't answer right away, so please excuse him. But obviously, he'll be busy doing what he needs to be doing. So
yeah.
So don't take it personally. He's not ignoring anybody.
Like I said, family has to come first.
Yep. Ain't nothing like hitting a beer can at 1,000 yards with a 50 cal. Woo. That's a long way away.
I would probably agree with that if I'd ever done it.
Yeah, I can't find a decent picture of the deer she first. That's her first deer. I can't find a good picture of. Just
hang on, let me go back. Let me go back to the internal so I can click on you, bud.
It's just I usually leave the shit up for a while anyway. And
that it's spike horn. I got one of those.
Yeah, it was about 20 yards away from us. She hit it with that crossbow. She hit it a little bit high. She spine shotted it. And it laid right down and was trying to crawl away and shit. She's like, what do I do? And I was, hit it again. I was like, hit it right in the vitals with that. Second time was perfect. But it was, her crossbow was sighted in for about 30 yards and it was about 20. So she didn't account for how close it was. So she nailed it right in the spine, but it was awesome. We didn't have to track it or nothing.
Nope, she did the right thing. How big was she?
I don't remember. We processed it ourselves. So I don't really, we didn't really get a scale on it.
Okay.
It wasn't, that's a, well, I'm not sure. I honestly have no idea.
Mine was only 100
pounds. Go ahead.
Mine was only 130 pounds.
It couldn't have been much bigger than that. It was, about 13, what do we get? 13 pounds of burger. I usually do mostly burger and steaks. That's all I usually make. And then anything little, like I shave the meat, every little piece of meat I can get, and then I make jerky with it.
Right. I got I think total I got, I don't know, 50 pounds, 60 pounds of meat or something like that. I didn't do it myself the first time. I let somebody else do it, and he only charged me $70, $75. So I said, yeah, go ahead.
That's like the going right here too.
So my brother and I decided, fuck that, we'll do it ourselves next time. I said, okay. So as luck would have it, I'm driving. I got the kids in the car. My daughter says, Daddy, there's a deer in the woods. I go, where? I back up. I go, I don't see it. And she goes, Daddy, it's right there. She's kicking. I go, what do you mean she's kicking? Well, Daddy, it doesn't have horns, and she's kicking. I'm like, oh, beautiful. So I pull up a little bit, and my wife says, you're not gonna. I says, yes, I am. I call my kid brother on the cell phone. I said, get up here with your truck. Took the family back home, did the thing, threw that fucking thing in the back of the truck and brought it down to my brother's house. And the car that was before me or whoever hit it, and she was frickin' 8 feet off the frickin' side of the road.
Wow.
My dad used to stop all the time when I was younger, and he used to just cut their throats and that shit happened. He didn't carry a gun with him most of the times, but he'd get out, kill it, and we'd leave.
Yeah.
Hold on, I ain't gonna leave it.
Yeah.
Here you hit they don't so much do it with deer, but I know up north you hit a bear up there, they donate to charity.
Yeah.
Shit like that.
Yep.
That deer was the easiest time I've ever had finding a deer. Like maybe 3 feet.
Enjoy it, because it doesn't happen all the time.
Mm-hmm. I've shot 2 now where I couldn't find a damn thing. That's why I got my teach my dog how to track this year. So next hunting season I shouldn't lose anything. And that's what a buddy of mine, he's got a couple dogs, hound dogs that he got he got a couple of them to start tracking, and he made a couple $100 last year tracking people's deer that they lost.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I mean,
My dogs are kind of useless.
It's gonna happen. You're gonna lose a deer, but it shouldn't happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it sucks when that happens, though. That's meat. Well, mine, the first one I shot, that was good. I shot it with the shotgun. It was, I know it was in the vitals. I mean, I don't have video evidence or anything, but I know. But yeah, it started raining right after I got it, so I lost the blood trail.
Stumper, have a good night, brother. Thanks for coming back in twice, my man. My friend, have a good night at work. Have a good day at work. And I want to text you, Stump. I want to text you. I want to hook up with you. So,
That didn't sound sexual.
no, because I didn't have my sexy voice. I didn't say, hey, Stump, I want to text you, big boy. No, if I was going to text Dish or Flan, I would have said, hey, baby, I want to text you. I use my my Barry White voice.
Yo, hell good.
You know?
Yeah. I don't think that's Barry White.
No, I like Gia Gryden's voice, though. Have a good one.
I'm a Barry Manilow type of man myself. Oh, it's supposed to rain today.
Yeah, it's raining right now here.
Flan, thanks for coming in, sweetheart. Love having you here. Much appreciated. And sorry you have to go pick up cat puke.
Oh, man, that's nasty.
I ain't got to do that. My dogs can take care of that usually.
Right.
Before I get a chance to get it, the dog's usually right there.
Yeah, it still stinks like ass, though. I hate the smell of cat puke.
Then you don't look at your dog right for the next couple hours. You're like, you're fucking gross.
Right.
Ain't that the truth? I think I finally broke my dogs that I had. They used to go to the litter box and eat the cats.
Yeah, my dog used to eat his own shit.
Well, I bought like this big expensive ass kitty litter box, and it's got like little ramp that it goes up into, and it's like inside. It's like a little dome that's
Yep.
actually in. The dogs can't get into it, but it's actually pretty nice.
Oh wow.
I give her all kinds of shit for buying the cat a shit castle, but it's actually really nice. They can't get in it, and it knocks all the shit off her paws before she comes out and shit. I hate cats.
Well, that's kind of nice. No.
I can't stand them.
Join the club, brother. We had them when I had the farm. We had them out of necessity. Just had to have cats around, you know.
Yeah.
Now I can
They're
just do
outside
without
cats.
them.
My cat's a little bitch, and if I leave a cup of anything, glass of water or something, she's dipping her paws in it and knocking
Right.
it over. Just malicious little
God.
bitch.
I posted a picture the other day on Facebook of a cat, and it was like knocking somebody's drink off the counter, and it was like, don't worry about my cat, he's an asshole. It was pretty funny. Hey Scott, can you see the internal?
No.
Yeah, the internal.
Yeah, you can see the intro.
I've been writing you a book in there.
I haven't checked the internal in friggin' forever.
I sent you a link to my brother's
yeah.
channel where we did the Webley, and I told you about Sandy and some other stuff.
Yeah, no, that's cool, Jack. You can do that. I'm sorry, Jack. Usually I pay attention. I wasn't. I was reading the outside chat stuff. You know what I mean?
Oh no, it's cool. I was just talking. I wanted to Scott to get that message and stuff.
Right,
I got
yeah.
him some stuff on the way.
I understand.
Sandy's gonna hook him up with his books, and I'm gonna hook him up with some other stuff that I think he'll like.
Cool.
Huh, that's totally not necessary, man.
Sandy was
Yeah,
in
man.
earlier. I don't know if you saw her.
You've done a lot for me, man.
I ain't done shit.
I wear something that you made like every day, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to make you another one. That one's gonna wear out pretty soon.
No, I love it, man. Hold on. I'm gonna show you
All
how.
right, Jack. Let me go back to the internal so I can click on you, buddy.
Look what color it is now. It looks bright. It looks cleaner on the camera, but it's really not that clean. Man.
I got one. I got two of those, Jack.
I love that
Jack,
one though. That orange.
That's been like almost 2 years ago, ain't it?
About a year and 2 months or so.
Yeah, I don't remember when I did that contest. I did that contest right after we moved to this house, and I've been here for 2 years now.
I got this one that Chad sent me when
Yeah, I remember him making that one.
Yep.
Yellow and black.
The problem was that there was another green paracord around this, and I must have hit it at work or something because it started fraying, but way up here. You know what I mean?
Oh,
So I'm like, shit. If I cut it there, will it unravel? Will it, even if I burn it, will it, you know what I mean? So I said, fuck it. So I took the green one off. And it's cool because it's black and gold. It's Bruins colors. And then I got this one. Michelle sent me. So that's kind of cool. But so now I got two of them.
what's that guy's name? Chad.
Chad Collins.
Yeah, Chad
No.
Collins. And Scott Douglas. He makes stuff out of paracord, dude. The Bobber Buddy.
Yeah, Scott makes the
Yeah.
bob. Is Scott still in here? Because
I'm not-
because he left YouTube for a little while, and I never got a chance to. Scott was in here a little while ago.
Yeah. Hey, is it cool if we get Don in here? He's real cool.
Don.
Silver Shard. I've had him on mine and stuff. He's a real cool
Yeah,
guy.
that's fine. Hit him up.
All right. I want to send him a link on Facebook.
Okay. Welcome back, Skywalk.
I want to share the chat again one more time. Maybe bring some people in there.
Yeah, share the chat, guys and girls, if you will.
Oh,
Do
what
it
if
for
I could?
Yeah, I know you would.
I usually do it before I get on. I told my daughter when she called me here a little while ago to go to your channel and she can look up the chat.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I don't get to see them. They live in Florida, so.
Well, then next time tell me to watch my mouth, because I don't want your daughter coming here and listening to my friggin' foul mouth.
Boy, I tell you, she was in the Navy, so she talks like a sailor.
What's your daughter's first name?
Mercedes.
Mercedes, if you're listening, I apologize if you heard me mouth, with my horrible mouth earlier. Please accept
Mike,
my
you got to remember, my kids are all.
I know
in
they're
their
adults,
mid-20s.
but I understand. But still, I'm. I am.
Yeah, it's all right though.
I'm trying to get Michelle to make me a rifle sling.
I don't like the paracord rifle slings.
No, I thought maybe it would cinch. You know how some of the rifle slings slip? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I thought it being like this that it wouldn't slide. It would grab.
Yeah, they do, and I just don't like the way they feel when you got them on.
Oh really?
Sling just
Yeah.
has to be leather like a guitar strap. It's just got to be
Hell
leather.
yeah, brother.
I got a leather black
Now-
one with white music notes on it.
On the rifle slings, when I do a rifle sling, I'll line it with like some kind of a suede.
Yeah,
A
just a
heavy
padded
suede.
kind of.
Well, it doesn't slide. The suede doesn't slide like leather does.
Oh, it doesn't?
Nope. So
You'd think
I'll
it'd
put
be
that on there.
slicker. That's cool.
Nope. Yeah, it works pretty well.
I need to put that under my guitar strap. Some suede
Yeah.
in there.
I'd send you some, but I'm all out. So, some of that stuff gets kind of expensive. I just don't buy it.
Yeah, I'll find some. I just need some, just small enough piece to put on my shoulder, about an 8, 9-inch piece or so.
Yeah.
My brother has a dog leash made out of paracord.
Yeah, I make dog leashes. I don't have one down here, do I? Nope. But my dog's got paracord collars and
That's
leashes to match.
That is so cool.
I have orange paracord. The
Yep. One of my dogs has an orange collar, and the other one's got a pink and black.
You know what I really bought it for? So if I needed it for my tent or whatever. Excuse me, if I needed it for my tent or whatever, I'd see it at night.
What's up, guys?
Hi guys. Oh, my
Hey,
Hello.
Kamal's camera's not working. Bloody thing.
It'll be alright.
Hey, it's fine.
I'm too ugly to turn mine on.
Yeah,
You have to look at my parrot instead.
I was looking at your picture earlier. I love that little Ferrari in there. Wait, is that a Ferrari, that yellow one?
No, it's a Lamborghini.
Lamborghini, okay. The picture was tiny in that chat and I couldn't see it.
Right? Lamborghini Diablo.
There's the beginnings of a holster pattern. I don't know if that'll show up.
Nice, it is. Hang on, let me
On the
okay,
screen.
Scott, do it again. There you go. Pull it back to you a little bit. Cool.
Yep, I just kind of outline the gun on it, and I start sketching from there. This one will wind up being an inside the waistband.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's fun to do. I like the artistic. What the hell do you call it? The artistic outlet.
Yep.
Yeah, I do too.
And what makes it even better is you're fucking awesome at it. So, whoops.
Well,
You're friggin' awesome at it. So,
I don't know about that, but I try. I do try.
Well, let me tell you something. From what I see, and from what I hear of people that, I haven't heard a complaint. So.
I do try. I like to have, you know, like I said before, I try to make it a quality product, but there's always somebody out there that's going to think it's not quality, so I figured piss on them.
I'm just going to drop out and rejoin and see if I can get my bloody camera working. Okay.
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 Sure.
We'll be here. I'll be here for a while anyways, before I go to bed.
You know, work in the morning, Mike?
Yeah. I need a second shift job.
I'm gonna clean my garage tomorrow.
Cause I get sleep deprivation or whatever the hell that word is, but I don't mind it because I love being on chats and meeting new people and talking with people I've known and you know.
Yeah, I never thought much about being on chats until the first one that Jack invited me to. I don't know, it's kind of become a habit. I enjoy it though.
It's fun.
Yeah,
It's
it's
fun.
nice to get to talk to people that, you know, they comment on your videos and they watch your stuff and you comment on their stuff, and you know, it's kind of nice to really put a face to it and actually talk to them in person, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
It's like the
For
next
lack
step,
of a better way to put it.
right? It's like the next step from FaceTiming.
Yeah.
You know,
Some
or
next
Skyping
generation
or
shit,
whatever.
man.
Like
Hey
my
Scott,
kids.
I wrote you some more stuff.
I do not have any Indian head cents or mercury dimes.
Okay.
I haven't even got
this-
any.
I don't. I'm gonna read something from Utah Redneck Nichols. I don't own a holster, so I'm gonna put it out to you guys. What do you? And he asks, what do you guys think of those new holsters that chambers around before you remove it from the holster?
I don't trust anything that does something for me. If I
Anything-
can't, if I don't have that bit of control, I don't trust it.
Anything mechanical will fail.
Yep.
I was taught that when I got my when I took my hunter safety course. He says, "What is a safety?" You know what our reply was? A safety is a mechanism that will fail, not might fail, will fail, and they will
It
fail.
will fail.
Hey, Mama.
The best safety is between your freaking ears.
Yep.
So I do not trust anything that does something for me. If I can't, well, and keep in mind too, I carry older style firearms. You know, I
Other
like
than-
my 1911s.
Other than Mrs. Tolley,
So-
right?
What's that?
I said other than Mrs. Tolley, right?
Well, you know, yeah, we won't go there. She cooks and makes me fat, so I gotta deal with that one.
I'm getting that problem too. If you saw my Facebook picture, you'd be laughing your ass off. I had a
I already
father-daughter-
have that problem.
I had a father-daughter dance Friday night, and so I was a little dressed up. And
Oh,
my
special.
wife says to me, she says, "Honey," I go, "What?" She says, "Wow, you're getting a little round." I says, "Do you believe in a free country?" She said, "Yeah." "Do you believe in equal rights?" She says, "Of course I do." "Well, let me ask you, why is it not equal?" Because, you know, I'm smiling and laughing as you're saying that to me, right? She says, "Yeah." I says, "What would happen to me if I walked up to you and said, 'Hey, honey, you're getting a little round down there'? What would
Yeah, you
happen
get
to
your
me?"
ass slapped.
So, slapped, stabbed, something.
That Sicilian might come out, huh?
Oh, yeah. That's the silent treatment for a friggin' week, you know?
All right.
That ain't always so bad, though.
No, yeah, good point. Good point.
I miss the days of the silent treatment.
It's kind of
Hey.
nice because I don't want to say this too loud because my wife's just upstairs, but sometimes it's nice to not work the same shifts. I'm off tomorrow, but she works.
Uh-oh.
Not that I'll do anything. I'll probably be sitting down here making stuff, but you know,
Tom's awake.
I got to
quiet,
manage.
brother.
I do have to get out to the range.
Yeah, here's my artistic Scott. This is the artist in me. This is what I do.
Let me hang on. Let me go
Those
back.
are really cool.
Let me go back to the internal so I can click on you, brother. Hang on. That way everybody out in the chat room can see it. All right, shoot, Cyber.
There's the coin slides that I make for testing your silver.
How does
Yeah.
that actually work? I don't understand that.
Well, underneath this base, there's 9 neodymium magnets recessed into the surface of the wood.
Oh, gotcha.
So when you slide your ASE or whatever it is you want it is, it slows it down. You see,
Huh.
because silver is diamagnetic, so it's affected by magnets,
Interesting.
and that's like
That's
two
pretty cool.
two different designs that I come up with. That one's just got a basic hinge, and this one made of American walnut, by the way.
That was more fancy.
Nice. I like how he
It's
says
got-
American walnut.
It's got like a pivot point, so it locks at 90 degrees.
hmm
See that?
That's really nice.
Oh, that's awesome.
Because I do a concealed carry holster that basically looks like a I don't know, almost like a cell phone case.
Ah, yeah.
Lack of a better word.
Right.
And I use those neodymium magnets to hold it closed.
Yes. Yeah, they're very powerful, aren't
really
they?
strong. Yeah,
Yeah.
that works out pretty good for me. Those are for the ultra little teeny guns that people carry around here. I don't carry little ones.
I love the CCT plaque you put on there, man.
Yeah, that was really neat.
Hi, Peachy. How are you? Good to see you, sweetheart. Tom, please don't get, you know.
He's alright. He just ain't feeling good, man.
I
He's got
know
the
he's not,
stones.
and I'm with him, and I'm not arguing with Tom whatsoever. I'm on his side. He knows that. Tom knows.
He's
I'm on
gonna get him out. We're keeping you in our prayers, brother.
I just don't want him
Yes,
to
sir.
agitate it more by being upset. Is all I'm saying.
Hey, Tom, tell Sandy that I told Scott, and Scott should be sending her a message soon or something.
Yeah, I don't want. Nobody's got to send me nothing.
Hi,
Yeah, we do,
Peachy.
dude. We gotta hook you up, man.
No, man.
Yeah,
I take great pleasure from giving people stuff.
Yeah, me too.
So do we.
That's why
No, not anymore.
Now I gotta hook you
No,
up
I
with some stuff to
appreciate
get you.
everything.
This is gonna get you a little bit more
I mean,
excited
I
about
was-
coins, seeing a variety of them and stuff. I wrote you something else on the
Oh,
side.
yeah.
I told you to just give me a short list of some coins that you don't have that you just really want. Like a silver quarter, in a year or something, and I don't know, just stuff like that.
A lot of that. I would love to find. Well, I think 64 was the last year of the silver quarters, wasn't it?
Yeah, I've got two 64s. If you want one.
I haven't found any. Well, I haven't started quarter roll hunting yet, but 64 was my birth year, so that's the
Oh,
only one I
really?
really. Yeah, that's the only one I could.
Oh, you
I'd
shouldn't
like to
told me
have-
that.
That just means I'm freaking old.
Oh man, I don't have a 64 half, but I can hook you up with everything else.
Scott, we're not old.
Oh man, don't. Huh?
We're not old.
I'm seasoned, well seasoned.
We just have a lot. We just have a lot of what's the word I'm looking for?
Experience.
Experience. Yeah.
Do you like any foreign coins, like any specific countries or anything like that in particular?
I really kicked myself in the ass for not bringing home a bunch of coins and paper money from Japan when I was over there.
Japan?
Really?
Okay.
Yeah, I really kicked myself in the ass for that.
I think I've got
kinda, but don't send me nothing like that. There really isn't anything.
I've been trying. I've been like sitting here for like a month, like thinking about like what the hell can I hook Scott? Like fuck, I don't have anything, man. Oh man, hold on, I gotta show y'all.
A shit pot of wheat pennies to fill my book.
Oh,
I was
you gonna
looking
get
at that,
that?
and I was looking at it last night. My wife said, "How many wheat pennies are you short?" Because her boss has apparently a bank bag full of them. So, oh, cool. There you go.
Makes
What's
them
that
mini
one?
balls.
Yeah. What's that one for?
Like the Civil War era, 58 caliber mini balls.
Ah, cool.
Yeah.
Now you should send that down here, and I'll make you a couple of them next time I fire up my casting furnace.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll make some and send them down to you.
Cool, man. I was thinking about like melting, like making some and like by a campfire, like the soldiers actually did in the Civil War.
Yeah, that would be fun. I could send you some lead.
I got plenty. I got plenty of lead. I dig that stuff up constantly.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, really?
I've got some lead I got to send to you. If it fits, it ships one of those boxes.
I've been trying to, around here, I've been trying to find wheel weights because lead wheel weights make good bullets.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
everybody around here says we won't sell them. They refuse to sell them to anybody off the street. They say, we got to sell them to the recycler. I said, funny thing, I'm recycling them. But they still won't sell them to me.
There's a lot of places around here that'll give you their used wheel weights.
Oh, man.
Oh, shit. Where'd Mike go?
I've had to resort to buying lead to make bullets.
Okay.
I'd much rather find it and recycle it myself. A lot of time, but I got more time than I got money.
Right.
That's the one you need then, Scott.
Yeah. There you go.
Cool.
Kennedy half. I would love to have a couple of those. My granddad had a whole oh god, it was the hell was it? It was like a 2-gallon, must have been 2-gallon container from, I don't know if it was coffee or MSG or what it was, but he had that thing was full of silver dollars, and he had another one full of halves. Yeah, somebody came in and stole them.
No.
Yeah.
Man.
They never used to lock the door. Back then it was like, I was probably maybe 12, 13 years old. So it's good 38 years ago. Nobody locked their doors out in the country at that time.
No, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Hey, Scott,
are you...
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Hi, guys.
Are you good at restoring like pocket knives and stuff? Well, it's not in that bad of a shape, but I found this really old Schrade. Like it still said Schrade, Ireland on it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's before they went to Uncle Henry and stuff, I guess. Hold on, let me find it in my bag. Oh shit, dude!
I've done
I
a
found
few.
something else. Hold on, I gotta show y'all this.
I've done a few of them.
Look at this.
I did one.
Do you know what this is?
What? Hang on, let me go back to.
Yeah,
let me go back to the check. Oh.
This thing stinks to high heaven. It smells like mothballs and stuff.
It looks like it's a haversack of some sort.
Yeah, it's an old haversack.
Yeah.
If you know anything about the Confederacy, you'll recognize that button right there. Confederate infantry.
Yeah. How'd you find that, Jack?
I got my ways.
Jack.
They would have used that for keeping their powder and their
Yeah,
musket ball and
that's what it
stuff, yeah.
was, an ammo bag. I think
Yeah.
it was for a guy like doing reenactments back in the 60s and 70s. I'm not real sure. I've got some buttons and stuff too that I think are reproduction. Let me find that knife real quick. Oh, I found a bunch of police stuff too, like the pouches. My
Oh,
mom
yeah?
bought all this stuff for $1 because she wanted a basket at an auction and all this stuff was in it. Look at that.
Oh,
Handcuff
that's cool.
pouch. Made in Canada. Canada.
Canada.
That's what I call it. I call it Canadian. That's what I call it.
I found a holster, too, a shoulder holster. But I mean, it's a piece of shit. Here's a big ass key ring.
Do people
Oh,
still
that's
use
With
shoulder
baton
holsters?
or something.
That's, you know what that's actually for, Jack? That's for the mag lights.
That's for a mag light?
Back in the day, they used to carry them big-ass 4-cell mag lights, and you drop the
Yeah.
handle of the mag light through the ring.
Fucking
Check this out.
2.5 feet long.
Yeah.
So
There's like
14,
That is cool.
14 D-size batteries.
I guess it's
Only-
for the
mine,
keys.
mine only takes 4, but I got one.
Yeah.
I also found
Those are huge.
I found some smaller bullets that were already cast too. That's not the 58 caliber. This is like maybe 40.
That's like,
Hey,
Yeah,
Tom said it's
44.
a Confederate diaper bag.
Where is my trade?
It's a rare
Oh,
find.
well, you know, they had to have some place to put their diapers.
Right.
I can't find my trade. Hold on, I'm experiencing technical difficulties.
A buddy of mine had a really old knife, and the sheath was just a piece of crap with it.
Yep.
And I couldn't find out anything on the knife. But he gave it to me to make him a sheath, and he's a good friend of mine, so I did a complete restore on it. I took the leather washer handle apart and the whole 9 yards, and redid all the leather washers and everything.
Jack, was that a
Came-
bullet?
It was what they call a mini ball.
Oh, okay. See, I'm not up to speed with the.
Well, it was like the musket ball, was just a round ball, and then the next
Round ball
generation was the
steel,
mini
right?
ball.
Okay.
Yeah.
Either
So the
steel
mini
or
ball
lead,
is
right?
like, right. Well, the mini ball
Yeah.
was lead, but it came along. It had a longer area to ride down the barrel, so it increased the accuracy.
Yeah, I can show you what a mini ball looks like. Check that out.
All right, hang on. Let me go click on you. But Jack, Trevor says it's the RCMP cuff case, Royal Canadian Mounted Police.
Ah.
Oh, really?
That's
Yeah,
what
it's
he
from
said.
Canada.
Here's that shade.
All right, let me click on you, Jack. All right, I clicked on you, bud. Go ahead.
I mean,
That's
it's
pretty
in
cool.
rough shape. It's a little rusty, like the blade's stainless, but the
Yeah.
other side's rusted.
Yeah, it looks like it probably comes apart.
Yeah, you can take it apart and clean it and
Clean
stuff.
it up.
It needs.
I don't think that one's all that old, really.
Yeah, it don't look like it's been in the ground too long, or wherever you found it, or whoever gave it to you, or whatever.
It says Schrade and Ireland. I've never seen one
Yeah.
like with Ireland on it. Yeah.
Oh, so
Yeah,
it's
some of the
what?
older ones. You get well, I've had some really, really old trades, and they were really nice knives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there was a while there where they kind of went to shit, and now they're
Oh
coming
shit,
back.
Tom's still out there. I thought he went to bed.
Oh, he's still out there. He's breaking your balls.
I was showing my Confederate goodies.
He was breaking your balls.
Tom could help me identify some of this shit.
I was wondering. I asked him. I want to know if Tom wanted to come in. I sent him a thing.
Yeah, I sent him a link on Facebook too. Hey Tom, get your ass up in here and help me identify these Confederate buttons.
Scott,
Kind
speaking
of
of
mul-
links,
What kind of multi-tool is that, Don? You sitting there showing off this
Hang on.
multi-tool for the last 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh,
you guys,
I'm
you
just
guys should have said something to me. Dawn, I apologize.
I
Dawn,
wasn't looking at the camera.
all right, Dawn, you.
I've been showing it off. It was a Christmas present I gave my dad 25 years ago. I was over at my mom's. She said, either get your dad's fishing gear out of here, or I'm going to throw it out. And this is the only thing I wanted out of it. was sitting in his tackle box for years. And I'm just
Wow.
working. I sprayed it down with some WD,
Yeah.
and I'm just working it in. That's why I keep flipping it open, and I'm removing the little rust and corrosion. It's not in bad shape.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
No, it looks pretty good.
That's pretty funny considering Scott's making a sheath for multi-tools.
Yeah, it's drying right now. I just got the dye on it, so it's just drying.
All right, hang on.
Belt
Scott,
loop,
let me
the
flip
dye,
it
and the snap's already on it.
to you. Go ahead, Scott. Do that again, because I had a.
Just letting her dry.
There you go. That's a
Just
beauty.
got to dry before I can do all the final stitching on it. Yeah, it's not too bad.
All right, I found my button.
It's kind of weird, but
Hold on, I'm about to make Tom come.
Did you just say you? Did you,
Somewhere.
did you exactly?
whoa.
Did that just come out of your mouth?
Okay.
I'm about to make Tom come and fucking cream all in it. Check this out. Georgia infantry button.
Oh no.
Hang on, Jack. Let me click on you. All right, go ahead, bud.
This camera sucks. I'm gonna have to put it in the video.
It's
I'm
a
gonna put it
cam.
in the video.
It's a cam. It's not. They're not meant to be great cameras. I can see that though. That looks pissa.
Yeah, it's just the Georgia state seal. It says justice and constitution and stuff on it. And this is a Mississippi Star infantry button. I don't know if it's gonna show up on this shit camera either. Can you kind of see the
I can
star?
Oh yeah.
And it says Mississippi around it.
Yeah.
And it's
Is there a
got
letter? Is there
Yeah.
a letter on the inside of that, Jack, or is that just one?
Yeah, it's an I for infantry.
Okay.
And then these are some police hat buttons from like the 1930s or so to modern time.
Oh, cool.
Just got a P on it. It kind of went on the side of their hat, you know, the
Yeah.
dress hat. And then here's a Union General Service cuff button.
Cool.
It's got the eagle and the shield.
Hey,
And
Jack,
then-
you got any Argentine coins?
Yeah, I sure do. I'll give you every one of them.
Oh, you don't have to do that. I've just been looking for
I'm
one.
saving them. I got a bunch of coins set back that I don't really want, and I'm waiting on people, you know, that it just has their name on it, you know.
Oh,
If you want the Argentina one, you have them.
well, I got my Ballister Molina, and I put new grips on it because you can still buy new grips for it, but I still have the original ones.
Oh.
You know, try to maintain some of the value. But I want to inlay a coin into the grips, and
Cool.
Ballister Molina was made in Argentina.
Yeah,
Mine was Argentine police issue.
Dude, I've got an old Argentina coin that would go perfect. It's got I think it has an eagle on it.
Oh, that would be
That would be
awesome.
Sweet, man.
That would be.
Let me look through my stuff. I think it's either Chile or Argentina that badass old coin that I got. Hold on. I can't.
Jack, my
I got it.
daughter, my youngest daughter, it's not show and tell, but it's like they say, you know, what did you do over the weekend? Did you see it? You know, whatever. So, like, for instance, tonight we saw an owl. She's going to share that tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know what she said last week? She said, I got pennies in the mail from my daddy's friend Jack, and they have wheat on the back of them. She went in the thing and she took the roll, not the roll, she took the roll and she took 2 pennies out of it, and she put them in her pocket and she showed the class the 2 wheat pennies out of the 50-cent roll you sent.
That's so cool, man.
That's awesome.
And my other daughter, my oldest daughter, wrote, "Do not spend" on her penny roll.
I should have put some tape around them because, like, for Ohio, whenever he got his, they all like spilt out in the package. And
One spilt up. There was only like three pennies in the envelope. It wasn't like it wasn't like there was 100 pennies everywhere.
Oh, okay.
So they must have been
Cool.
nicer with that package than Ohio's.
Okay. Yeah, Ohio is like just totally came apart.
I'm being lax being out in the chat room here, so I want to catch up a little bit. P NASCAR is asking Scott. Scott, do you have a website to see what you do?
You know, I don't. I have a Facebook page, and that's
Okay.
just facebook.com/fatmantolly or fatmanleather. Excuse me. Facebook.com/fatmanleather.
I'm gonna look that up
And
right
I've
now.
got stuff on there.
Does that help? P
But,
NASCAR.
that's all I
PNASCAR's on
got.
Facebook. And I want to apologize if anybody that I have on Facebook, if I know your YouTube name. I've asked this question. Well, not a question. I've said this about 5 times now. If you friend me on Facebook, which is always cool, and again, it's Mike P. DeLucia. You got to put the P in the middle. All right. Otherwise, you get my old man. Let me know if you're using your real name on Facebook. Let me know who you are from YouTube, because I have a couple of people I haven't confirmed yet, and I can't find out who they are.
Oh my God, Scott! That thing that you made for Zombies Are Us.
Yeah.
The shotgun? No, it's not a shot. What is that?
It's a. There's a. Well, there was 2 of them. There was one a shell holder that goes on the sling.
Yeah.
And there's another one for the buttstock.
Yeah, that's the one I'm looking at. The stock. I thought it was shotgun. I got my computer sitting here on the couch and.
PNASCAR post the address. I don't know if we can. If we post and put it in there, I don't know that you'll be able to track it. You can't pick up the link and then go over from there.
Yep. Google won't let you. But
Yeah,
I don't know. Apparently, I should have a website, but
you got one. YouTube.com. Send you a message.
Yeah.
Well,
holla.
And
I mean, most of my stuff I make it and I send it out. So.
Oh, Scott, you can't write in the. That's what. Scott can't write in the.
Right, I can't get to the outside.
Polly can't write in the external. So if you go to YouTube, okay, and go to Fat Man Tolly, all one word. Fat Man Tolly, Tolly, okay, and you can get it onto his YouTube page, which he shows. What 90? I mean, everything on your leather stuff. Am I right? I mean.
Well, I show quite a bit. I mean, not everything, of course.
No, not that, but you know what I mean. Not, but.
Yeah, but I've done a lot of leatherworking videos and stuff, and I do them in a series. So I try to keep it as step by step as I can, and as informative as I can, to the best I know. I am not a master leatherworker by any means, but and I do things a little different because I got to deal with stuff like arthritis and stuff like that. So. I do things a little different than some of the bigger channels, but we all have to adapt.
And his sideline, and it's got sideline, of course, is all the bondage gear, isn't it, Scott?
And Trevor, thank you very much.
No, I don't do any of that. Nobody wants to pay for it.
I want to read, Scott. I want to read something because you can't read it, but everybody else can. Scott. Trevor Fillmore wrote, "You guys are a great bunch. You guys are a great bunch. Most chats I've seen are just a bunch of guys that don't know shit about shit, but this is just a nice talk." I thank you for that, Trevor.
Thank you.
That's what we do, man.
Daddy told me a long time ago, try to surround yourself with good people, and I've done that. So.
Thanks, Mike.
There's a good group of people.
I'm taking that as a compliment.
You should. All you should. Because I'm not trying to sound like a dickhead.
There's a good bunch here.
I'm not trying to sound like a dickhead, but if I don't like somebody, they're certainly not coming on my fucking chat. That's for damn sure. But anyway, thank you very much, Trevor. That was very nice.
Here you go, Scott. I've got a stapler older than you.
Uh-oh. Wow.
Oh.
Hang on, let me go back to the All right.
I remember seeing staplers like that. They're for bookbinding and stuff.
Oh, look at that.
Is that
Yeah.
stapler older than our country?
That's,
No. Older than Scott, though.
Oh.
Yeah.
that's got to be made in the 20s, though,
Yeah. They're pretty
Pretty
cool.
cool.
right? Yeah, am I right by saying the 20s?
I don't know. I was thinking more of the 50s, but I've no idea how old it is actually.
Oh, I bet you that thing, 20s, 30s. That's freaking thing is old.
But that from an era when
Very
things were
cool.
made to last, isn't it?
Yep. And
Yes,
that's
it is.
100% metal. Ain't no plastic on that freaking thing.
No, exactly. My wife bought a stapler the other day for her work, and she
Yeah.
brought it home, and it didn't even work. She brought it home, she took it back, and she tried them all on the shelf, and none of them worked. All made in China, and none of them worked.
Oh, man. We have that at work. Every single one of them gets broken.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah, this-
one stapler that I have a hand stapler. I requisitioned it from the Marine Corps, and a damn good stapler, but it was old as hell when I got it when I was in the Marine Corps, and I still have it, and
Yeah.
it still works great.
It's just the stuff you buy today it's just made of such inferior quality materials, isn't it? And the
Oh, yeah,
workmanship
it's just
Yeah.
crap.
Well, look at the cars.
That's what started me making leather stuff. I couldn't find a holster to save my life that was made out of leather that was decent. I mean, there's some out there that are all right, but I couldn't find anything that I liked at all.
It's either they use
And every time I did, then they were outrageously priced.
right. Well, it's either they use a shitty leather that's not going to last, right?
Yeah,
Or it's not even leather; it's vinyl.
yeah,
You
Yeah.
know?
yeah.
And or the workmanship is so sad that it's going to fall apart. You know.
Yeah.
I have a I'll give you a little for instance. I know it's different leather work, obviously, but I got a pair of 180, $175 pair of fucking Carolina boots, work boots. Okay. In the stitching, now they're not even 6 months old, 7 months old, and the stitching is already out of it.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't catch it on anything. I didn't,
See,
you know,
now,
like, you know what I mean? Nobody rode my foot over with a
Yeah.
freaking forklift or something.
Well, that's why I use some of the stuff that I use.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
I mean, somebody was giving me a hard time because I use the thread that I use is a bonded nylon. It's the bonded woven nylon. So, aside from the fact that this is only 1 millimeter thread, but it's got a 30-pound breaking strength,
Oh,
Yeah.
which is it's stronger than anything else you're going to get that anybody stitches with. But you're not running that through a machine. Unless you've got a specific
Right.
leather sewing machine. You know,
I have
but I hand stitch everything. My holsters get a heavier thread yet.
the thread I bought, Scott. I believe it says 3 mil, and it's wax thread. Am I right?
Yeah. Well, this is wax too.
Is it?
The wax just helps you get through the leather better. My holsters I used an even heavier leather or a heavier thread yet. It's got a 40-pound breaking strength. And I've only been able to find it on these little spools, 25 or 30-yard spools.
Yeah.
But it's really heavily waxed. It's 1.3 millimeters wide. I know you can't see that on the camera, but it's heavy stuff. But
Yeah.
that's the only stuff I'll use on a holster because holsters get a lot of abuse.
Oh yeah.
So I do try to consider some stuff like that. I know my holster for my 1911, I've been using that for 2 years now. So they apparently hold up pretty good. I got no complaints anyway.
That's all that matters.
Yep.
I'm trying to find some more stuff to show you.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of stuff.
I don't either. I will when I
Yeah,
start
dude,
doing
I
all
got
this
a ton
stuff.
of
So.
shit.
I'm a packer.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see your sheath, Mike.
Yeah, I haven't even started yet, Scotty. You know what it is? I have to go down and get. I told you, I still haven't gone to the Tandy Leather yet. But every time I go, I get sidetracked. To get that tool for the
I know that
snap.
feeling.
Remember you and I spoke that I needed the snap.
Oh yeah.
And so what I want to do is lay it out and then have you tell me, like, I know how to draw out. You know, I know if I come in the same distance, I come in off the edge, right? But my question would be, how long do I need that strap?
How long do you need what? The
The
strap?
strap to come, to come over the thumb guard and snap onto the.
Yeah, you just need it long enough to go. I kind of
But
wing it.
so
I'll cut it long when I
Can I
cut out my
visualize
pattern.
this?
I cut it long.
Okay, and then just cut it back or whatever.
Yep.
Because I was trying to.
And I use these little clips to hold everything together, so I can stick the knife in there and I can clip the sheath together before I glue anything.
Right.
Because you want to have all that cut, and you want to put your snap in there. You know, if you're doing one that goes over the thumb guard or over that finger guard,
Yep.
you want to put the snap in there first, because then when you put I always put a piece of leather on the inside to cover the metal of the snap so that it doesn't wreck the blade.
Do you sharpen your knives yourself, Scott?
Yeah.
Yeah. With a whetstone or dry stone?
I use the diamond stone mostly.
All right, yeah.
And then I've got an Arkansas stone, and I do use oil on the Arkansas. They say it's not a good thing to do, but I don't know. Works out pretty good for me.
Yeah, that's the important thing.
That's all that's important.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I found some stones too the other day.
Oh, you
Not
found
the ones you peed out, are they, Jack?
Yeah, the ones you peeked out.
Are they? You found stones, and it's not the ones you peed out. Does that mean you actually found your little balls that you're supposed to have been having all these years?
Oh, Mike, that was mean, dude.
I know. I
mean,
love Jack.
What
Jack
are you
knows I love him.
thinking?
Jack knows how I feel about him. Right, Jacko?
Hold on, y'all gotta see my goodies that I found. I done found all kinds of stuff, man.
I don't know. I don't want to see your goodies.
I don't want to see you.
Look at that 45 right there, dude. That thing's huge compared to my 9mm, man.
I'm probably, not to interrupt you guys, Jack, but I'm probably gonna, we'll go to like 205 or something. Because I just gotta get to bed. So we'll go in about 10 minutes.
Here's my.
All right.
But
I got 5 stones now.
I'd like to thank everybody for coming in. I'm not leaving anywhere just yet, so this isn't a goodbye. I just want to thank everybody showing up and helping us out. And like I said, this is Ohio's chat, not mine. I just thought I'd have one because he can't. And just keep his father in your thoughts, if you will.
Yep.
Is Jerry still on the outside? I know he's working, isn't he?
Yeah, I asked if he wanted to come in. He said he was working. So.
Well, that's got to be nice to be able to do this stuff from work.
Right.
Well, I suppose I do other stuff. I was sitting playing video games today with one of my consumers.
Ohio
Clients,
works 12 hours a
whatever
day.
the hell we got to call them. Yeah.
And he's on a chat for 8 of it. Love you, Ohio. You know that. Where is
There's Plankster up in here, man.
Plank? Where are you? There you are. What's up, buddy? Haven't seen you in a while.
I was already subbed to Trevor.
Oh, you already were? Okay, yeah. Trevor's a good guy. If you guys aren't subbed up to each other, sub up to each other. And I can tell you right now, you sub up to Trevor Fillmore, good guy. If you're not subbed to Peachy, she's a great lady.
Yeah, I'm sub to Peachy.
Sub up to Peachy.
Hi, Peachy.
I know that for anybody that's new coming in here and you're not already subbed to Mr. Tolley, I'll say it one more time. His and if you like leather and all that stuff, and
I do leather and guns, and I'll be getting some more bushcrafting done in the summer.
Bushcraft, and so if you can go to Fat Man Tolley, one word, all one word, Fat Man Tolley, and you can hook up with him. So, well, what's his channel? Not him personally, but you know what I'm saying.
Well, I am my channel, you know.
Right. So
I'm glad everybody's doing different things on their channels now. You know, like whenever I first started YouTube, everybody was like, if you didn't just do one certain thing, no one would watch your shit, or you know.
Right.
I've always just done whatever I wanted to do.
Yeah, well, I do. It's not me to just do one thing. I do more than one thing.
Yeah.
You know. So I want my channel to be a reflection of me.
Right.
You got 600 subscribers, Fat Man Tolley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
I looked at that tonight. Out of only 600. I had 610 last time I looked.
610.
Yeah, no, you've got 612 now because I've just subbed you.
Oh well, thank you very much.
Well,
I think
like
I'm subbed to everybody on the channel here. I don't know though.
Sounds like a giveaway.
Yeah. I still haven't got round to doing mine.
giveaways.
You see that holster he's making right now? That's actually for the giveaway. Pick a number, 1 to. Oh, no.
Dana was lucky enough to win his only giveaway.
Oh, was she?
Yeah.
Yep. And you know, not that I regret anybody winning it. I did it with good intentions, but it was you know, I did it to generate some subscribers and get to 100 subs, and I'll probably never do another one. I've been thinking about it, but I'll do them through chats or something, or I'll do like Sandy did. Something like Sandy did, where she just took people that commented on her last 10 videos, and those were the people that were in the drawing. You know, like that.
Yeah,
I would probably do something like that
myself. I think that's a great idea.
I mean, I like.
I think you'll like this stone, Jack.
Hang on, let me go back to the internal so I can click on you.
That's pretty cool. That must have some copper in it.
Yeah, but if I turn it round,
is that jade?
It looks like jade, doesn't it?
Oh, ooh.
You found
that? Is cool.
Wow.
No idea what it is. I don't know.
Don't let Dana see it.
You should take it to where the hell would you go?
You can go to a jewelry store or something. They can identify the style.
Yeah.
This one I didn't find. This one I bought, but
you found that green one?
Yeah, the green one. Yeah.
What?
What?
But not this one.
That's oh, Jack, what's the white one called? Quartz, yeah.
Yeah, some sort of quartz, isn't it? I don't know what that one is.
That is beautiful. Where'd you
Very nice.
crack the rock?
But I think no. I think someone must have dropped it or something because it's been polished on one edge.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't. It was polished when I found it.
I'd be like,
Yeah.
they're mine now.
I'm hoping to get a little time tomorrow to go out and do a little digging, but I don't know what I'll find.
Yeah, I'm going tomorrow. I went yesterday. Well, yesterday was Saturday. But I went yesterday to my mom's. Oh, no, never mind. This is still live. Shit.
Yeah, we're still alive. Another 5 minutes.
I mean, I didn't want to tell like a horrific story on the air.
Right. Good for you. I'm not
Well, I
being a
mean,
wise ass. I'm just saying good.
Well, I mean, my mom's dog got hurt and stuff. I just didn't want to tell everybody about that. That's the reason we didn't get the dig and stuff yesterday.
Jack,
Uh,
Huh?
will you type something into the external so that Trevor can sub you up?
All right.
He wants to know your name of your channel. I just figured if you typed your name in, it'd be easier. You could just click on it.
I
There
just
you
put
go,
it here.
Trev. Jack of all trades. That's his channel.
Here I is, sir.
Yeah.
Utah, what information did I give? Oh, I'll be more specific, Utah. I'm sorry. Ohio's dad is in the hospital, and he needed to leave Ohio, had to go to where his dad lives, which is on
West Virginia.
Yeah, West Virginia. So Ohio at, what time did he call me? It was in the afternoon, and I didn't have my phone. So he was on
Yeah,
his
it was
way.
early this afternoon.
Yeah, he was on his way to West Virginia. So he called and left a message on my cell phone.
Yeah, I didn't know you were going to do it, Chad. I was going to start one about the same time you did, but you put it up before I did, and I was like, cool, Mike's going to host it because I've got a couple things that I need to do.
I wasn't gonna, but he asked me to get the word out, and like I was saying to Scott earlier, yeah, I could have just put it to my Google feed and asked people to share the hell out of this, but I figured, what the hell, I'll do a chat farm, and that way there I can get more people at one time, you know.
Yeah. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. Love the smell of contact cement in the evening.
Hey, I got some more people liking your page on Facebook, Scott. Van just liked it.
Really?
Scott, you're gonna have to start using Facebook now more often.
Man, yeah. I get on there about once every other month. Yeah, I can't figure out how to get Facebook to notify me when somebody sends me a message or something.
Well, that's easy.
Yeah, well,
I
that's
get
what my
them to
kids tell me too.
I get them to my phone. You go into notifications, and then you click on notifications, and you go to your phone settings, go into notifications.
Yeah.
All right, and then it'll say, like, you know, Facebook, Twitter, whatever, yada yada yada. Click on Facebook, and you'll get the notifications. I suggest that you click no when it says, do you want an email notification? Because then you're gonna have 42 million fucking emails in your email.
Yeah. I'll get that many already.
So
yeah,
I suggest just.
Well, yeah, and this is, it's just a separate page to my regular page that I don't go on either.
Thanks, PNASCAR.
So,
Appreciate it.
I'm just not I used to be into that stuff. That's why I have a Facebook page, but I don't know. I got everything in the world going on. So,
Utah, you didn't step on anybody's toes, brother. Don't you worry about that, my friend. This is me you're talking with. Ask Jack, ask Scott. They'll tell you. I am not. I'm pretty freaking easy. So,
You ain't getting butt hurt over nothing little.
Absolutely. So don't worry about that stuff.
Don't
brother.
sweat the petty stuff.
Yeah,
Got the sweaty stuff.
Yep. We're all friends in here, so. You're welcome, Peachy.
Are you off, Peachy? I'll say good night if you are. Or are you saying good night to Mike?
No, she was saying thanks, Mikey. That she
Oh,
sent
right.
some prayers to Ohio's way, and I was saying thank you.
I can see her in the outside chat.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I've got a bloody mozzie in here. A mosquito. Yeah.
A mosquito? We ain't got no mosquitoes here yet. They'll be coming damn soon, though.
All right, Trevor, good to see you. Thanks for coming in, brother. Appreciate it.
You going, man?
Trevor's leaving, so I was just saying goodnight to him.
Oh. I thought the CCT was leaving. I'm like, damn.
Plank, I don't know who that is. It's somebody. I think I don't know, Jack. Is that was Seymour one of yours?
No, he's a friend. You know him though. He's a friend.
Okay.
He's good. He's gonna be in the after chat.
Okay. No problem. I know. I see him all the time in our chat, so I mean, I know it's somebody we know. It's not an issue.
Yeah, he's real cool. But it's somebody that you wouldn't expect though.
Oh, really?
Uh-oh.
It's totally somebody you wouldn't even expect, man.
Well, that should add some interest to the after chat, huh?
Yeah.
Seymour Beaver says, I got the butt hurt from the dildo.
He's been on Jammy Time too much over there.
Right?
See, now I
Yeah,
don't have any of those troll accounts.
people-
I should make me up one.
People got upset because of dildos on Jamie Time. Imagine that.
I started saying dilders because I heard that, growing up on a Memphis station called Rock 103.
Yeah.
Drake and Zeke would always, whenever they talk about dildos, I'm like, oh, dilders, I just picked it up. It was funny.
Somebody took offense.
It's all good.
Why take offense?
Different strokes for different folks, man.
Exactly. Why
Yeah,
take
I don't
offense?
take offense to it. I just don't watch it. I don't watch Jammy Time because I don't need to hear it. And that's my personal choice,
Absolutely.
Nothing against anybody over there,
I know. That's
but
all good.
because they're all good folks too. But
Yeah, you just got to know what to expect. I mean, that's just what they do, It's their chat.
Yeah,
That's
well,
how
yeah.
they.
right,
It's more
and
of like
it's
a
not
woman.
stuff that I want to listen to.
Yeah,
Right.
it's more of a woman style chat,
Yeah,
It's a woman
They'll run it,
style
and they
adult chat.
talk about. I mean, they talk about
Pretty much
man
everything
stuff
but
too,
politics.
But they talk
Yeah.
about stuff that women want to hear. They want to get
Right,
more of
and
a
that's
woman's crowd, and they're like flying and. That they like when Stumpette and stuff comes in. I mean, I'm not saying they don't like us guys too, but
Oh, no.
I mean, Jamie. I mean, it's more. I mean, it's pink and stuff like. It's a woman's
Yeah,
chat.
Michelle likes the
But
pink.
We
it's-
all like supporting them and talking to them and stuff like that. They're a lot of fun.
oh yeah, and I don't have any problem. I mean, they've both been on our chats here,
Yeah.
and I don't have a problem with it.
They're a
So,
lot of fun and stuff. Shit, I just
Yeah.
cut my finger,
just
man.
not something that I want to listen to, and
Yeah.
I don't need to hear about girl stuff. I hear enough about it at home. I had 4 freaking girls.
Oh, yeah, you're all done with that.
I've heard enough. Yeah, I've heard enough girl stuff.
It's like the best woman chat on the net, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's cool.
All right,
I
so
don't care.
they do tell some funny ass jokes, Utah. You got that right.
But me personally, I like having man chats. I like
It's
talking
just an
about
adult
titties,
chat, really. It's more an adult
titties,
chat than a girl
some
chat.
clean beavers. That's why I do my chat
Well,
on.
yeah,
Tuesday.
'cause-
I mean Tuesday. That's Titty Tuesday, man.
Jack Sky wants you to send him a.
Yeah, and that one kind of takes a left turn something.
Ah, I like
chat.
it. Man
What's
chat.
that?
Sky wants you to send him a link for the after chat.
No, Dish and Michelle are awesome though. I really, really, really respect Johnny, man. I really like that guy. Damn, we're still alive, ain't we? We're sitting
Yeah,
there
we're
talking
not gonna
shit
be.
about him.
We're not talking shit about anybody.
I'm just
Talking
fucking
shit
with you.
about him.
Nobody's talking shit. Everybody's talking
No,
bullshit.
I was just fucking with y'all. I'm fucking with y'all. I ain't trying to cause no drama.
Well, and the first time you invited me in, Jack, I was just checking you out in a Dig That Tone chat, and I didn't think I needed to be there. I'm not a digger,
Yeah.
but
Hell, I
you
mean,
didn't care. It didn't matter to you.
yeah, it's never mattered. I mean, it's everybody's
Uh,
people. I mean, like I meet people on YouTube, and some of them they're not even into metal. They're into like art and stuff, like painting. And I'm like, dude, you're cool. I'm gonna sub to your channel, you know?
Jack,
But,
P. NASCAR has asked you a question. The external he wrote.
all right.
Jack, I picked P. NASCAR's.
Yeah.
So he picked up a Alvarez Grateful Dead 6-string. It plays and sounds great. Just saying.
Hell yeah. I like Alvarez's. I had one, an acoustic about 6 years ago and stuff, and then I got a, what is that? Takamine after that, and then I smashed that one and I got a real guitar, a Gibson, and then it got stolen.
All right.
I
So
still want to learn how to play guitar.
look at that. Guitar's kind of hard, ain't it?
No, not when you see
I know.
colors and stuff and.
I see dead people.
You gotta remember, Jack sees things a little differently than the rest of
Well,
the world.
Most.
Yeah, I gotta understand. Like, I was born to play music. You know what I mean? That I express it. Like, like
yeah,
people
I
tap
don't
on a
mean that in a
desk
bad
or
way at
something. They
all.
got rhythm. I tap on a bass and fucking the right notes come out. It just comes out the way it's supposed to. You know.
Right.
I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I don't know nothing about notes, boxes, and stuff everybody talks about. I play the fucking shit. It comes out right. It sounds great. I like it.
Well, you must know something.
That's the way it's supposed to sound.
All right, I went.
Well, it sounds good. So.
Well, thank you, sir.
I went 7 minutes past than I.
Yeah, you did.
I don't ever set no time limit.
Well, I did it for a reason. We were still chatting, and there's a bunch of people still here. The chat keeps growing, and I feel guilty for having to do this. But I do have to go home and get some sleep.
I hear you.
So with that, I'd like to thank you guys that joined me on the panel tonight. That's awesome. Thank you very much. It's much appreciated. And especially you guys out in that chat room. You've been here forever, and you're always supporting, whether it's Ohio's channel, whether it's Jack's chat, whether it's me and Ohio's chat on Friday nights. Some of yous are in Jamie time, some of yous aren't. That's awesome. You guys are just awesome people, and I had a great time tonight.
Yeah, I wanted to say sorry to Dish and Michelle that I couldn't be there Saturdays, but I mean I'm like full time playing music again, like gigs every weekend, and
Right.
I just can't make it in there on Saturdays and stuff. And Wednesday nights sometimes we practice. We do it Monday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. It's just whenever Wednesdays is just whenever our drummer is not working.
Yeah, it always sucks to have to work around somebody's work schedule, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
I just work whenever I feel like it and stuff. I just do handyman kind of stuff around until I find a better job, you know.
Hey, you're welcome, P. NASCARs. All right, guys. So we're gonna say goodnight, and hopefully we'll see you again. And like I started with this chat, and I mentioned it a bunch of times. If you'd please keep Ohio's dad in your thoughts, in your prayers. If you don't pray, just keep them in your thoughts. Then you can do that.
Yeah.
So, and that's not an issue either. So, that's all I ask. If you can do that for us. And with that, once again, thanks a million for coming in tonight, guys. Much appreciated, guys and girls. Much appreciated. We'll talk to you all later.
Later, everybody. No victim, no crime.